or on Amazon and give your caffeine a flavor upgrade.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees. It should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee, included with every tire purchase with paid installation. You'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the limited lifetime tire guarantee, only at Midas.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma Brands radio station. Oh! The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
Stafford from his own 12-yard line set up in the shotgun. Has a snap, hits his back foot. Lobs the ball left side. Tutu's open. Over the shoulder, catch 40. Tutu down the left sideline with a vapor trail behind him. 10-5. Touchdown, LA! Too fast. Tutu Atwell. The go-ahead score with 93 seconds left.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
This to try and take the lead. Good snap. Ball puts it down. And it's blocked. The Bears got around the edge and blocked the kick. Josh Blackwell, the special teams extraordinaire.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Herbert pumps his right leg. Takes the snap. Back to throw. Waits. Now deep ball up the field, completes it, but Johnston can't get out of bounds. Great job there by Cordell Flott. Down to 1 second and the ball game's over, and the Giants have won for the first time this year in Jackson Dart's first ever start. They hand the Chargers their first loss, 21-8.
Give me a freaking break.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger. On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app. And on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end!
Dungus!
Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
I've danced with the devil.
All right, Cappy.
Yeah.
You know, that was a great open that Chris made today.
It was. Well done, Chris.
Oh, you're not going to rip it?
No, if it deserves ripping.
Stand by. 7:02 and 30 seconds. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on this Monday.
If it deserves ripping, I'll rip it. I thought it was great.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
What I would say, though.
Oh, boy.
No, and this has nothing to do with you.
Oh, okay, good. Does that have to do with Cappy?
No.
Lindsay?
No. It's about the game.
Gregory?
It's about the game.
Oh, not Briones?
That too. He's wearing his Niners hat.
Thank God he's back. Thank God he's back today.
We have the Amazon folks in here today that are going to be filming us talking about the Rams as the Niners are upon us here for Thursday night.
Those scumbag Niners.
Right here.
But
do you think I don't make it to the Thursday Night Football Open? Those scumbag Niners.
They're going to shake me Thursday night at Hollywood Park. I was talking a lot of smack yesterday.
You were, huh?
During the postgame show.
They're going to get you.
Oh, they're going to blade me.
Yeah.
Well, they travel well.
Travel well.
The Niner fans. But as we know, we've seen in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's hope that changes this week.
But that Tutu Atwell play, out of control.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. But can we be honest with each other and say that the Davis Allen play, because earlier, what saved the entire game? Because that was going to be an interception. Matt Stafford was going to throw an interception, and Davis Allen snagged the ball, fell forward, caught it, and saved the turnover there that would have ended the game.
You know, it's funny, you texted that during the game, and I was there at the game yesterday, and I got to go back and rewatch that play.
My God. There's no question.
You was it prior? How much sooner?
I mean, I'd have to go back exactly, but it was late in that. It was late in that game. Yeah,
because I was there yesterday, and I'll tell you something. You know, just real quick, opening comment here. Can we also admit?
Might have been the drive before.
Okay. Can we also agree on this? That as unlucky as the Rams were last week in Philadelphia, and when I say unlucky, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you have 2 field goals blocked. That's pathetic. But there were a lot of other things that went wrong. And the Rams should have won the game in Philadelphia. When you line up for a 43-yard field goal, you're supposed to win that game. This week, the Rams were very, very lucky to get that win. So, we'll celebrate it because it's a good win. And Indianapolis was 3-0, and they were the hot story of the league, and Daniel Jones all of a sudden has a cool nickname. But weren't the Rams...
all of a sudden?
Yeah.
What is his nickname?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, I thought it was like Danny Dimes. That's kind of been his thing.
No, Indiana Jones.
Who calls him Indiana Jones?
They did for like a week.
There's like a thing by a couple people in
You haven't heard this? No Indiana Jones for you?
No.
He looks like a Muppet. He's got a long neck.
You've got no Indiana Jones exposure?
I'm not one.
Zero Zippo?
Sedano's not amused by you, Cappy.
No, I just didn't know.
Hey, the difference between Danny Dimes, by the way, who calls him that?
Well, that was his thing last year.
That was his whole name, his entire career.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why.
What?
I mean, he wasn't dropping that many
going
dimes.
back to college. That's what they called him.
Well, he wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Certainly not with the Giants. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
They were the hot story. He was the big storyline of, wow, where did this come from? And how did he all of a sudden turn into Indiana Jones? The truth is that the Rams were very, very lucky to get that win yesterday.
Yeah.
And here's why.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the kid, how do you say his name? Adonai Mitchell? Is that how you say the kid's name?
Adonai Mitchell.
Adonai?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're positive?
Well, you could call him AJ for short.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that kid right there.
I think our friends at Amazon are going to quickly realize this isn't the kind of show they thought it was. They're going to walk out.
But that
wait till they heard about the Schwans talk.
Oh, yeah. Wait till they get into that. But that kid scoring the touchdown and fumbling the ball as he's going into the end zone and the ball going out of the back of the end zone, that was a monster break, obviously, for the Rams.
Yeah.
And then later in the game, the Jonathan Taylor touchdown run that is erased by a penalty was another insanely lucky, fortunate call for the Rams.
No question.
So it's almost as if the Rams could have lost that game by 2 scores. But thanks to a boneheaded fumble by a young kid and thanks to a penalty on a long run, those 2 scores get erased and the Rams get very lucky.
A.D. Mitchell, excuse me, not A.J.
Okay. I didn't know if maybe his middle name was Jay. I didn't know that. A.D.
They call him.
Okay, so those were 2 big plays. And then, you mentioned the play.
So Davis Allen, 5:53 to go in the fourth quarter.
Okay, tell me.
25-yard completion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was going to be an interception.
Mm-hmm.
There is no question in my mind if you watch that game.
Uh-huh.
And you were there. So, but the broadcast even said, "Wow, really fortunate that Davis Allen came up with that."
You say 5 minutes and change to go in the fourth quarter?
Just under 6 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to go back and watch it here in a matter of moments.
Yeah.
But the 2 touchdowns that Indy scores that get taken off the board, one by a fumble, one by a penalty, those were huge plays. And on the Tutu Atwell touchdown, the 88-yard touchdown, what happened to the defensive secondary, and were there not enough players on the field? That was the other question mark. Did Indianapolis, was that mentioned during the broadcast? Because obviously I was there and I didn't get to hear the broadcast. Was that mentioned that there were 10 guys on the field for the Colts defense in that moment?
Yes.
Okay, there were. So think about that, George. Think about how lucky the Rams were. 2 touchdowns taken off the board, and one time when the Rams score an 88-yard touchdown, there's not enough men on the field, and somebody trips and falls and leaves Tutu Atwell all by himself. That was a crazy game. Now, one comment you made here, which is about the 49ers coming into town this Thursday, and we got a long way to go until we get till Thursday. But I'm going to tell you something that happened yesterday that I've never seen before at SoFi Stadium. The crowd was out of its mind.
I heard it was great, yeah.
It was the best.
Now, do you think it's because they showed Steve on the Jumbotron?
Bro, let's call a timeout here.
Steve.
No, come on now. Be careful now. The Rams are very proud of what they did. They're
just
very
asking.
excited that they put Mace on the board and put the name, one letter, one name, one word, Steve. They like what they did.
I'm not saying that they didn't like. I'm just asking.
They did Mace a solid. Now, the way we cropped the picture might not have been a solid on the social team.
Okay, I'm just asking. They put Mace on the Jumbotron. You said the crowd was crazy. Was it because they put Steve on the Jumbotron?
It was not. In fact, a lot of people were, because what happened is we were sitting there watching the game, and all of a sudden I see Steve Mason up on the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, no. First of all, they have him up there, and there's two guys on either side of him.
Yeah.
Now, on one side, I know
there's
the
a guy
gentleman.
going nuts. Yeah.
On the one side, I know the gentleman that's with him.
Yeah.
On the other side, I don't know who the guy is, okay? But he's a fan, and he's losing his mind. He's going crazy.
Right, because he's on the Jumbotron.
He's on the Jumbotron.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Not realizing that the guy sitting directly to his left is the focal point of the Jumbotron.
Right, Steve. Yeah.
And they have up on the Jumbotron a picture of Steve Mason, our friend, our colleague, our brother.
Yeah.
And it just says Steve.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, are they getting a shot of him because he's Steve, the season ticket holder who bought the personal seat license and he spends a lot of money and nobody knows who he is? He's just Steve, the season ticket holder? Because otherwise they might put up there ESPN LA, Mace, or Mace, then underneath it, ESPN LA, so that the fans would be like, oh, cool, man, there's Mace. Sweet.
Or like Mason, from Mason and Ireland.
Right. But it just said Steve. And I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. They did not identify him as Steve Mason, Mason and Ireland, ESPN 710. They just identified him as Steve. And I honestly thought, George, I'm like, they must do that for like the season ticket holders on occasion. They put them up on the Jumbotron.
They might.
They put up their first name. Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
How are you, buddy?
Yeah. So anyway, back to the game.
Oh, back to the game.
Yeah. Enough of Steve.
Well, very lucky to win that game the way they did. I think everybody left that game yesterday feeling really good, but very lucky. But
yeah, of course. But sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Absolutely. You'll take it all day long. But here's the thing about yesterday's game. I'm telling you, man.
Tell us one more thing here, and then I want you to tell us about Avner again.
Okay, because I've never seen the crowd as crazy.
Well, you could hear it. I thought it was palpable. And I also feel like when I was on social media, there was a lot of chatter. Now, the Colts had said that, quote unquote, they pump in a lot of crowd noise in there because there's just not a lot of people in there getting fired up about stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like that may have played a factor in this.
I did not notice, and I'm pretty good at this kind of stuff. I didn't notice artificial sound being pumped in.
Right.
And I think I would notice it. I thought the crowd was out of their minds, especially against the Colts. And here's what I want to say.
A lot of Colts fans, though, were in the building.
I didn't think so.
Because HBC was full of people wearing really nice-looking Colts hats.
Yeah.
That were very sad.
There were some people sitting next to us that were Colts fans, and this one guy kept screaming, whose house? And the Rams fans thought he was talking to them. They were going, Rams house. And he was like, no, Colts house. Colts house. But he shut up pretty quickly. The thing is that the Niners will come to town, and you know how this usually goes.
Yeah.
I want to say early Monday morning, hey, Rams fans, don't sell your tickets. Go to the freaking game. And I know it's early on Thursday, and I know you got to get out of work early, and you got to battle traffic. Bro, don't let this turn into the Niners' house.
Did you see what the Rams posted on social media last night?
No.
Clowning the Colts. They had the pull quote, and then they had the still photos of him getting burned.
Yeah.
Oh, that gutless bum.
And Kevin Demoff jumped in on it, too. Called him son or something
that's nice.
on social media. Yeah. That's
All right,
great,
Cappy,
man.
tell us about our friends at Avner Kap.
Oh, I would love to.
By the way, the Meet the Partner podcast aired over the weekend. Me sitting down with 30 minutes of nonstop Avner Kap talk.
Hey, listen,
beautiful.
I think it's great for everybody to hear that kind of stuff, too, because, we talk about Avner during the show, and on occasion, Avner will stop in on the show. But to hear Chris and Avner go a lot deeper is really, really cool. And that's how you get to know Avner Kap, so that when you call him, because you've got water damage or you've got a cybersecurity-related issue, and you call Avner Kap at 818-917-5256, you not only know his name, you not only know his logo because you've seen his billboards, you not only know his voice because you've heard him on the air. Now, thanks to the Partner Podcast, you actually get to know Avner. So when you call him, you feel like you already know him. Hey, listen, I'm just going to remind you of one thing, though. As you're pulling into your office today and you get in and you turn on your computer, if your computer doesn't work and your files are locked and your data's frozen and you realize you've been hacked, let me tell you, it's stressful and it's expensive. Could be hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then there's the uphill battle of dealing with your cyber insurance claim. So here's what you do. If you have this issue, you let Avner Kap and his team of public adjusters handle it. You know them for water damage, but they also handle cyber insurance. So if you're not sure if you're fully protected, or if you're not sure if your insurance application was even filled out correctly, Don't wait till it's too late. You call Avner Gatt right now. 818-917-5256. 818-917-5256. You call. Avner will answer. He'll say, hello.
All right, so, Cappy, let's talk. We talked about the Rams, and it's a good win. And, listen, Niners are coming to town, so this is going to be a big week, right?
It is a big week.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Like, first of all, from a football perspective, the Chargers laid an egg. The Raiders are a complete abomination, okay? I don't want to hear Bergman talk about Caleb Williams anymore when Geno Smith played the way he played yesterday, okay? You are no longer allowed to talk about...
How are those two things compared? They both stink.
No. One guy is literally playing in his, 20th game of his career. The other guy's playing in his, 200th, okay? Like, I don't want to ever hear you talk about Caleb Williams when your quarterback is Geno Smith.
Wow. Geno Smith is terrible. He loves to throw into triple coverage. Find someone that loves you as much as Geno Smith loves triple coverage.
No, but you can't compare. You're ripping a kid who's basically in a new system who is playing.
He looks bad. He made some good plays, but he looks bad through those 20 games. This has nothing. Geno and Caleb aren't comparable. I can still say one guy is bad when the other guy is bad too.
Right, but one guy. There's a lot of cases of guys who are played 20 games into their career who look bad. A lot of them.
Sure.
I would say the overwhelming majority of them. When you're Geno Smith and you were touted as this savior for a team that was supposed to be good or competent at the very least, they look like neither of those things. As a matter of fact,
they look not competent at all.
You as a Raider fan should feel it's an absolute travesty, okay, that Max Crosby is being wasted on this freaking team, on this organization.
But why are you so pro Caleb and anti Geno?
Well,
why are you putting a moratorium on talking about Caleb?
Because Bergman for weeks has been texting about how terrible Caleb looks. He's a second-year player.
No, that's fair.
Geno Smith is a guy who's been in the league for a decade or longer, actually. At this point,
he's not good. Unfortunately, not good. And you know what?
But he was good.
When he had moments of goodness, but he is not
I
good.
think we can all agree
I still rip Geno.
He's a very average quarterback at best.
Well, but you say that he was brought in to be some savior. I don't know anybody who thought he was a savior.
You were saying that you guys were all saying they were gonna make the playoffs, for God's sake.
No, hold on. I think that Geno Smith was brought in because there was a familiarity with Pete, and we assumed that there would be an improvement in coaching because of Pete, and an improvement in quarterback play because Geno Smith's resume compared to Aiden O'Connell's resume or compared to Gardner Minshew's resume,
right.
He had some competence at the quarterback position.
And what has that actually happened yet?
Not really.
Okay, thanks. That's my point.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
No, not really.
I will say this. The one thing about the Raiders, and look, as you point out with Caleb Williams, Caleb's in year 2, and he's in year 1 and really 4 games in.
To a new system.
To a brand new system and a brand new coaching staff. I said it from the beginning. I believe in Pete Carroll. I believe in him 3 and 4 years from now, not this year. They don't have enough talent. But I'll say this.
I mean, you believe in Pete Carroll, who I thought completely mismanaged the clock at the end of that game yesterday.
I'll say this about Pete's decision at the end of the game yesterday.
And he's even got the guy in his ear who's telling him what to do about the clock, and they both screwed it up.
Yeah, but he's old. He can't hear the guy in his ear.
Yeah, what'd you say? What did you say? All I can tell you is
an old Jewish man.
Right. No, he is. Now he is.
You made it. You know what you did? You made.
There's the spoon.
No, yeah.
I can't hear you.
You made him the guy in the barber shop in Coming to America.
Right.
Yes.
But I can't hear you.
Yeah.
How much time
He
is
beat
left?
Joe Lewis's ass.
Exactly.
I can't see the scoreboard. What? How long? How much time? Here's what I would say about the end of the game yesterday. The fact that the Raiders set up for a 54-yard field goal.
Wait, you want to hear the end of it? Pretty good. It's a pretty good highlight.
Well, do you want to do the setup?
Well, the setup is this. Why do you set up for a 54-yarder as opposed to giving your kicker...
Getting yourself closer.
Right. Like, if you told me it's a 45-yarder, I say 9 out of 10.
Yeah, and also, why are you taking a timeout with 40-something? They took the timeout because they were setting up for the field goal, so it all correlates, right? If they had a sense of urgency to move the ball down the field, then they would have been going a little faster. They would have gotten closer. Then you take the timeout when you feel like you need it because you could still work the middle of the field, all that stuff. But they were just like lollygagging to the line and like to your point, just like, okay, yeah, Carlson is a great kicker.
We're here.
Yeah, with 50-something yards, he can nail that.
Right, we're in field goal range. Listen, I know what's going on in the league, and you see guys all day long bombing 55 and 60. Yesterday, a guy from Tampa, 65-yard field goal.
Yeah.
We see these guys kicking these bomb field goals. But I'm here to tell you that a 54-yard game winner is not a 32-yard field goal.
And clearly, special teams play on the other side has become really good. How many blocks have we seen? If your team's not blocking a kick, then you are not doing special teams right now.
It is unbelievable how many field goals and extra points are being blocked and taken back.
Yeah.
And how it's impacting
I mean,
games.
last night's game was that was the reason that the game ended in a tie between the Cowboys and the Packers.
Because of the blocked PAT from earlier in the game. Yeah. I did not like what Pete Carroll did there at the end of the game. I thought setting up for a 54-yard field goal is no good.
You know what that is?
Tell me.
You know what it is.
You know, Cappy.
You know what it is.
Yeah, what?
Pete Carroll was?
Gutless.
He's gutless.
He was too busy unwrapping a Werther's original.
Really? Wow.
By the way, let's hear the sound, the play-by-play from our friends at Raiders Radio.
This to try and take the lead. Good snap. Cole puts it down, and it's blocked. The Bears got around the edge and blocked the kick. Josh Blackwell, the special teams extraordinaire. And Chicago, on that block kick, is going to win it here in Las Vegas.
At a loss for words, Jason. Everything was all set up. Right snap, great hold, but it was just the tip.
Good job by Kirk Morrison there.
It was almost like he was paying homage to us a little bit.
Yeah.
But Jason Horowitz, our buddy Kirk Morrison on the call. I would say this. Kirk Morrison just got that job this year, and we're super happy and proud of him for getting that Raider job. If he had hair, he'd be losing it right now.
Yeah. Well, listen, to have a field goal blocked, to not even get the ball off. If you miss, you miss. But to not do your job on the line and
do
protect,
your job, bro.
That's it, dude. And to have listen, we've seen a lot of these blocks come right up the middle. We've seen offensive lines been blown up. But to have a guy come off the edge, you know how long it takes to go snap, hold, kick? I mean, you know what an operation time is? It's 1.1 seconds. That's it, 1.1. So that means that guy around the edge was so fast off the snap, and nobody put a hand on him or to moved him just off his path just a little bit. 1.1 seconds, and that ball got blocked. Terrible execution.
It was so amazing.
And
but it was just the tip.
And if the Raiders would have kicked the field goal, and if the Raiders would have won the game, and if the Raiders were at 2-2, right now they'd be respectable. 500.
But they're not, because they're the
not.
Raiders.
Right.
And they had Geno Smith. And you guys made it seem like Geno Smith was going to be this incredible elevation at the quarterback position based on what they'd had previously.
That's right.
And he's not.
Right. That's exactly
And he's
right.
not.
Based on what they had previously.
What? Crash Override, who's saying, what am I doing comparing Caleb to Geno? I should just phone it in from home. Bleep you, Crash Override.
Oh, wow, bleep you.
Okay?
Early,
bleep you.
Bleep you.
Because I got corporate Greg over here ripping a kid who's playing in the first year of a system. This is a guy who's played for over a decade, who was you Raider fans. It wasn't just you two, okay? It was your entire group of Raider faithful. Oh, Geno Smith, we got a real quarterback now. All of a sudden, this team is going to be competent. And we said, well, that's the expectation. To me, if you can just be competent, that's a great step in the right direction. But right now, through basically a quarter of the season-ish, you're not.
Well, listen, your quarterback play is not good. I'll acknowledge that.
Terrible. He's terrible.
Right, but I'll say this. I'll take one positive away from yesterday.
3 interceptions.
Yeah, Ashton Genty.
Ashton Genty's my positive yesterday.
21
carries, 138 yards. And Ashton Genty in the passing game. In the passing game, 2 catches, 17 yards. And so, listen, I'm very happy that Ashton Genty can stick it to Ryan Clark, who last week was like, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. And then Michael Thompson came on the air last week and was like, Ryan Clark's an idiot. I'm like, yes. Let me tell you something. I love the fact that Ashton Genty had his best game 4 games into his season, when last week he's getting destroyed by Ryan Clark on ESPN.
And I just want to know why.
It's 1 week, bro.
That's
Let's relax.
By the way, Caleb Williams,
as a guy who has had Ashton Genty on his fantasy team and has been completely disappointed because I've lost.
Did you start him yesterday?
I've started him every week.
Okay, well then you should be happy about yesterday.
Right, but he's put me in a hole that I shouldn't be in because of the team I have.
Well, that's your bad for drafting him.
He has a terrible offensive line, but after how much glazing we've had of the Chargers for the last 4 weeks,
tell him, Bert.
Now we get nothing.
Nothing.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. It's a deflection on we talked about how the terrible miss of the Raiders.
Okay. First of all,
here we go.
First of all,
tell him, Bertie.
Oh, here we go.
We're going to break.
Smiling.
Second of all, it's a 3-hour show.
Oh, I got you, Bertie.
Can I talk? It's my
I don't know
show.
if you realize
We spent
that.
so much time on the Raiders.
First of all,
losing.
we've never started the show with the Chargers ever on this show. Never, not once. We always start with the Rams.
When they beat the Chiefs, I think we did.
Well, because they were a standalone game.
It's a standalone game.
When did we start a Monday show that wasn't the Rams?
Get him, Bergie. Get him.
When?
I'm just saying.
Get him.
What? No.
Deflection.
Answer the question. When did we start the show on a
I'll
Monday?
kill the music. Answer the question.
After the Chiefs.
No, on
that was a
Monday.
Friday.
Good answer.
On Monday show.
It was a Friday, and then on Monday, because it was a Friday game, and then on Monday, we talked about
absolutely
it.
not.
How about on a Tuesday? You ready for this, Bergie?
On a Tuesday.
Bergie, give him an answer. On a Tuesday, the Chargers had beaten the Raiders on a Monday night.
Let me ask you a question. Who's in first place in the AFC West?
Oh, wow. That's pathetic. Tell him it's pathetic,
Bergie.
That's
A
pathetic.
quarter through the season, who's in first place in the AFC West?
Tell him.
I think it's not. It's the Chargers.
Tell him, Bergie.
Can I play the music again?
Hey, it's pathetic, though.
All right,
Tell him it's pathetic.
Different song this time. Push it to the limit.
Fat one.
I hope you have something bad to say about the Chargers. Did I not tell you that it was coming? I told you it was coming.
You literally are wishing for injury.
No.
That's
not
what you are.
No,
You're a bad guy.
You're a bad guy, Cappy.
Who's wishing for injury? Not wishing for injury.
You're a bad guy.
Not wishing for injury.
You're a bad guy.
But I told you it's coming. And let me tell you, a rookie quarterback.
Cappy's the only guy that when he hears the music, he goes longer.
That's right.
Yeah. By the way,
go Jackson Dart.
By the way, Ashton Genty, congratulations. You had a great game against the worst run defense in the NFL through 4 games.
Those are stats.
Why are you knocking a young kid? You're a bad guy.
Yeah, a
You're
guy
a bad
4
guy.
games into his career.
You're
4
rooting
games.
for injury.
No,
Joe
sir.
Alt goes
No,
down,
sir.
and all of a sudden you're like, I knew this would happen.
No, it's coming. It happens every year. They all get hurt.
Rashawn Slater goes down. I knew this would
They all
happen.
get hurt. Hey, don't forget about Mac got hurt. It's all coming.
I knew this would happen.
Najee Harris, another one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
And more are coming.
Okay.
I'm not rooting for it. I don't root for young
Maybe
men to
we
get
tease
hurt.
something, Cappy.
You rolled your eyes at me for you think I root for injury. You're a bad guy.
Bad guy.
You're a bad guy.
All right, $1 Million
guy.
Mondays are back right here on
You don't
710.
want to cover a parade
Bad
in
guy.
5 years.
I want you to cover a parade this year.
That's not happening.
That could happen.
No chance.
$1 Million Mondays are back right here on 710. Thanks to Pechanga Resort Casino. Listen all day today for your chance to win. Just give us your big game prediction. Both teams in the final score, and you can win $1 million, Jack. And just for playing, you'll get 2 tickets to Rams Saints. $1 Million Mondays on ESPN LA, made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. 727, good morning. Smile, it's Monday. Rams win, Chargers lose. That really hurt me, though. And the Raiders, those gutless scumbags, lose. It's the Sedano Kap Morning Show. Monday, Jack.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Abner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Abner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Gina Smith! You can tell Halloween is near by all the colorful Christmas lights. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
3 amazing cigars, spectacular spirits, and a feast fit for kings. Also, a live performance by Martini Kings. Smoking good times, October 5th.
Number 2.
We're giving away a Land Rover Defender, October 30th.
And the number 1 reason.
Catch Bret Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
7:30, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show for your Monday, Jack. Oh, what was that? That was a big mic move there, Cappy. Yeah, I don't need that, though.
WD-40.
We got to lube that thing up.
What are you, Beto over there?
What is this, Tulsa?
Just the tip.
I mean, come on.
I think we got WD-40 in the back.
We got any WD-40?
We use it for Mace's hip. On this day, on this day in 1983, Billy Joel released the song "Uptown Girl."
That's what I am. Yeah.
Today's also National Goose Day. I'll goose you later, Captain.
Yeah, which sounds like my Christmas goose is going to come a little early this year. Yeah.
By the way, tomorrow, are we going to pre-record Rich Gannon for our Thursday Yom Kippur special?
What time? You know what he says? He says we're going to do it Wednesday.
So we're not going to pre-record it for our Yom Kippur special?
No. Our Yom Kippur special is coming Thursday. Hey, Rams. I love you guys. I love the Rams. I'm a huge Rams fan. Yesterday was one of the best fan experiences I've ever had at SoFi Stadium, and I really hope that the Rams fans will show up on Thursday. However, George.
Well, historically, that has been a thing that has been a bit of a challenge against this particular team, against the Niners, because their fans travel really well. It's a big rivalry. You know, you get McVay, you get Shanahan, right? The teams have had a lot of great games against each other. The Rams have gotten the better of them in the games that mean more, while the Niners have gotten more wins in general in this particular rivalry.
But hey, Rams, hey, NFL, could you possibly maybe not have the game on Thursday while I'm breaking the fast for Yom Kippur? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah,
really, me and Uncle Al.
Yeah.
Me and Uncle Al Michaels. I mean, Al's got to have his steak, at halftime. Got to break the fast with a big steak.
Well, unfortunately, that's the way it worked out on the calendar. If it makes you feel any better, they also play games on Christmas.
I understand, I do. But how about? But Yom Kippur is like the really big.
I understand.
It's the one big day. You know
Christmas
what I mean?
is pretty big to us.
I don't know if you realize Christmas is also kind of big.
Christmas is big, but this is like a very solemn holiday. You know what I mean?
Well, the birth of Christ ain't bad. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I get it. It's more of a atonement situation as opposed to a celebration, is what you're saying.
Right. I would say this. Say this to the NFL. Going forward, if you could avoid having Thursday night Yom Kippur games.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could. How about you take it up with New York?
No, well, how about this? You ready?
With Fifth Avenue.
But just do this.
Yeah.
No games in New York.
Yeah.
No games in L.A.
Right.
You want to have a Thursday night game on Yom Kippur? have it in Jacksonville.
Right.
Okay? Right? Have it where my brothers and sisters aren't exactly at. You feel me?
I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah, are there no Jewish people in Jacksonville?
I don't know.
I just tried to figure out the most goyish freaking market I could find.
Yeah.
That one person in Jacksonville will be like, hey, don't forget about me.
Cut this up. This will be for our Yom Kippur Open on Thursday.
I'm sure. Yeah. So, to your point, though, the crowd at SoFi, you were at the game against the Colts, was fantastic. Now, the Colts had kind of called them out on some of that stuff, and I feel like the fans certainly took that personal. And it's been a place where opposing fans have had, let's just say, at times, their way in regards to the breakup of the crowd, okay?
Yeah, but it's been the 49ers.
Particularly,
the 49er fans have taken great pleasure over the last few years of taking over SoFi Stadium.
Right.
The stadium is littered with red, and it sounds like a Niner home game. This game coming up, the Rams fans need to do their part. They need to create a home field advantage.
Yes.
Because what they did against the Colts, for me, was out of nowhere. It was the Colts. There's no rivalry game.
No, agreed. And that's why it stood out in a way that was fascinating. Now, I do think that some of that was poked and prodded by the Colts side, right? As we had players who had made the comment about how the artificial noise and this, that, and the other. But in this game, none of that's going to matter because these two teams know each other. They know each other incredibly well. You talked about the Rams coming off a very lucky win at times, it felt like, against the Colts. Meanwhile, the Niners shot themselves in the foot a bunch of times in the game against Jacksonville. I mean, Brock Purdy had 3 turnovers, including a fumble that really, I thought, hurt them in a tremendous fashion.
But let me just tell you something. The Rams should win this game going away. And I don't know about that. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Here's why. Let me tell you why.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, I think the Rams are the better team on paper. We've talked about how the Niners in Vegas have been a kind of a darling, and a lot of it is because their schedule has been easier in theory. We never really know about that stuff in the NFL until we actually play the games out. But in theory, the schedules on paper, the Niners are easier. But they just dropped a game that most people would have assumed they would have won, and now are 3-1.
But here's the thing. The Niners have so many injuries, and they deal with this, it seems like, every year. And they lost one of their most important players in Nick Bosa. And Nick Bosa is a guy who puts a lot of pressure on quarterbacks. Matthew Stafford, who yesterday I was surprised. Matthew Stafford moved pretty well. He ran pretty decently. But without Nick Bosa and with the variety of injuries that the Niners had, the difference in the health score between what Jacksonville was yesterday and what the Niners were yesterday, the disparity told you the story of the game going in. And had Jacksonville not won, it would have been a monster disappointment because the roster of the Niners was so depleted.
Yeah, but the Niners have, and I get the Bosa injury is tremendous. Like, that's huge. Like, you can't replace a guy like that. I mean, he's a defensive player of the year type of player. But, again, this team has done a good job already to this point dealing with injuries. They came out of the gate dealing with injuries.
Well, Jacksonville yesterday, credit to them, to go cross-country, to go to San Francisco, to go to Santa Clara, to face a team that most people think is going to win this division. I don't think so. I think the Rams will win the division.
I don't think they're winning the division either.
But for the Jacksonville Jaguars to show up in Santa Clara and beat the Niners, that is primarily, and I'm not trying to take anything away from Jacksonville, that is a San Francisco problem because of all of the injuries on that roster.
Well, I think there's more to this that we need to get into, including Liam Cohen, the coach of the Jaguars, getting into it, Robert Saleh, Robert Saleh has certainly had plenty of good history with the Niners. And I think that this is something that we just need to touch on because it's rare you get this kind of interaction with coaches after a game. So we'll get to that in a second. But first, if you need new flooring in your home, rental, or ADU, listen, man, you know where to go. The Crazy Hernandez Brothers, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, legitimately family-run. You get that authentic old-school TLC, actual wholesale pricing year-round. It's family-owned, as we've talked about. Papi Hernandez started it 57 years ago. The Crazy Hernandez Brothers are there. Mom, dad, as I mentioned, brothers, sisters, cousins, nephews, nieces, aunts, uncles.
You missed him yesterday, dude.
Steven was in the suite.
Steven and his beautiful wife. These guys, they come to all of it, man. They love coming to our events. They love hanging out. It was so much fun hanging out with
I
Steven
love it.
And guess
yesterday.
what he's making us for the studio?
What?
A piece of Hernandez Wholesale Flooring hardwood. And it's going to have the logo and our logo, and it's going to be in the studio for us, a piece of the Hernandez Wholesale Flooring hardwood.
All right, and that's why I say, and I mean it, no sale beats wholesale, whether it's that hardwood, the laminate, the tile, the vinyl, the carpet. Look, I had my buddy Evan Garcia, who needs turf in his backyard. They're doing the whole yard with turf. They've got turf, too. Dr. Clapper linked up with Steven Hernandez recently for one of his businesses. So, look, whatever it is, they've got you covered. Over 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory, so you can see it, touch it, take it home with you on the same day, and that's huge, especially when trying to finish a project fast. Is why designers, contractors, builders all shop here. They know the crazy Hernandez brothers are going to take care of you. And if you're a first responder, active military, or veteran, you receive additional discounts. And if you find a better price, which I doubt, just call them. 866-62-FLOOR. Tell them, hey, Steven, Carlos, I've got this square footage. This is what they're offering me at another place. They'll match it, no questions asked. Head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, the OG location in Commerce or in OC, Santa Ana. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks, just the best price in town year-round because no sale beats wholesale. So check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR. So I want to get into this Liam Cohen, Robert Saleh thing. So Robert Saleh said some variation of this. I'm paraphrasing. But it's something to the effect of they have this legal way of stealing your signs based on formations and things like that. And that was something that was said earlier in the week. Clearly, Liam Cohen, who, by the way, was an assistant on the Rams for a number of years under Sean McVay, is now the head coach in Jacksonville after a pit stop at Kentucky. And he took exception to that. So after the game, he walked up to him, and he did it. He pulled a Will Smith.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
He said, keep your bleeping name out my mouth.
Is that like a new thing now? Like, is that now a common piece
Yes,
of
you're old.
vernacular?
Yes.
Where now if you don't like that somebody has said something about
now,
you.
Now, he did not slap him like Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Well, that
I would not have done that. That would not have gone well for Liam Cohen.
That could have gotten ugly.
Because Robert Saleh actually responded according to people that were there in the reports, and he said something like, I will you come at me, and again, I'm paraphrasing, something to the effect of, in this part I will quote, I will end your life.
Oh, yeah. Well, in the meantime, Robert Saleh was standing there, and there was a Jacksonville offensive lineman, and he had his hand on the Jacksonville offensive lineman. I was like, I didn't look into what's their relationship or how well do they know each other. Did they play coach, whatever. But this whole notion of keep my name out yo damn mouth.
Right.
Yeah, we all heard it that night with Will Smith and Chris Rock. And it was the first time I'd ever heard anybody ever say that. Keep my wife's name out your damn mouth. Now that's a new thing we all say?
That was like 4 years ago when that happened, though.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
But do you understand that that's what he said?
I'm just saying, you said that was the first time you had heard it back then. That was 4 years ago.
Right. So 4 years ago I heard it.
Yeah.
Right. And now 4 years later, you've got Liam Cohen saying that to Robert Saleh. Keep my damn name out your mouth.
Yeah.
Is that what we say to people now?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Okay, I'm going to start using it then.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm gonna
when
start
you're
using
angry,
it.
yes.
Okay.
So,
I'll start using that.
Saleh actually said, I found the quote here. I was trying to compliment your ass. I will bleep your world up. You don't want to bleep with me. I will bleeping end your bleeping life.
Well.
And by the way, Robert Saleh.
He's yoked.
No question.
Oh, yeah.
He is, if I were picking a coach to not fight in the National Football League, he would be near the top of the list, if not at the top of the list.
My top of the list guy, coach that I don't want to fight in the NFL is Rams special teams coordinator Chase Blackburn.
Yeah, he's in the conversation.
Chase Blackburn is a former NFL linebacker. I want to say played like 8 or 9 years with the Giants.
Former Buckeye, too.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
yeah.
I don't really?
Yeah. He played for the Buckeyes, didn't he?
I thought he played at Akron.
You're right. It was Akron. He's from Columbus. He played at Akron. That's what it was.
Yeah, he's from a real small town in Ohio.
Yeah.
But, dude, he 10 years in the league. I think it was 8 or 9 with the Giants, 2 or 3 with the Carolina Panthers. And Chase Blackburn, the special teams coordinator for the Rams, still looks like he plays.
Yeah.
Like you would think that, hey, which player is that? Maybe that's Nate Landman. No, that's Chase Blackburn.
Yeah.
So there are a few guys in the league that are coaches that still look like you don't want to mess with.
You don't
want
to fight those guys.
Right.
Right. You know, I mean, listen, I love Sean McVay. He's pretty yoked too.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to fight him. First of all, I love him. I would want to hug him all the time. I mean,
he's cute. He's so cute.
He's
right.
adorable.
Right.
This Sean McVay.
Adorbs.
But Chase Blackburn, a little more intimidating than Sean.
Chase Blackburn's like 6'4", like 235, and he just looks like.
And Saleh also more intimidating.
Right.
So if I'm Liam Cohen, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Liam Cohen, but he looks more like you and me.
Let me tell you something.
You know what I mean?
If I were Liam Cohen, here's what I would have said to Robert Saleh. Hey, great, tough guy.
Yeah.
Really great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really good that you're a tough guy. Just Too bad you can't coach. Ooh, like sting. You know what I mean? Like hurt him.
Yeah.
How'd that Jets job work out for you? How's that, buddy?
Yeah. Right.
You know, something like that.
That might be your better way to.
Something like
but
that.
Then you'd really want to kill you.
And then I'd run.
Yeah.
You know, I'd run as fast as I could.
It's 7:43. Before we tell everybody about our friends at LAX.
Yeah.
Our friends from Amazon are in here shooting you guys for the Thursday night. Can we ask them if they got what they need, or do we need to stage something?
So Rachel's the producer.
Yeah.
Right.
Do we?
Rachel,
you want more like? Do you want like in-depth like Rams-Niners stuff?
What are you looking for?
She doesn't
from us?
want to. She doesn't want you doing your Catskills act.
Well,
so
what
let's
about
do
like the whole
60
Robert
seconds.
Saleh thing? Is that like a storyline going in next week that you care about? No, of course
they
not.
don't care.
So can we do 60 seconds here of hardcore
Yeah, what
stuff?
is it you want from us that we could do for
Can
you?
she get on? Can Rachel get on
Rachel,
a mic?
come on the mic for a second.
Come on the
Rachel.
mic.
No, come on. Don't be bashful, girl.
Come on, Rachel.
Come on. Okay, how they finished? They're in. Oh, you want Jared Verse?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
some Puka.
well, you know what it was? We did a lot of that in the first segment, so that's part of the issue. Like we kind of
just came out hot.
So before we do the LAX read, let's do 60 seconds hardcore right here.
Okay, go ahead, George. You lead the way.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, I got it. All right, so let's talk about this Rams-Colts game. I mean, at the very least, you can make the case that they were fortunate to come out with a victory. This Colts team, they were for real. The Rams, everyone's going to talk about the Tutu Atwell catch, which was fantastic. I mean, him and Stafford, you could not ask for an easier, better connection at that particular moment when it was needed the most. But go back, 5:53 to go. Davis Allen, to me, saved the game. This was the drive before the Atwell touchdown. Matthew Stafford looked like he was going to throw an interception. Davis Allen goes out there, stretches out for the ball, and makes a fantastic catch, 25-yard gain, keeps the drive alive, picks up a first down. But to me, if that ball gets turned over there, which I think the likelihood, it felt like that was a real possibility because the defenders were right there behind Davis Allen, that the game is over there. And now we're talking about a Rams team that's coming off 2 losses heading into a rivalry game against the Niners.
Right. Here's the reality of the situation. The Rams should have won the game in Philadelphia. Should have won the game. And it was very unfortunate and very unlucky.
Well,
George, you don't miss.
I don't
you
buy
you
that.
don't line up for 2 field goals.
No, I
and
get it.
2 field goals blocked in the fourth quarter.
I get it.
So when you are
But
down,
I have a hard time saying that you should have won the game. Well, you didn't win the game.
No, you didn't win the game. So here's my point.
Right, but some of that is it shouldn't come down to a field goal every time.
Well, but here's my point. That the Rams were in position to win in Philadelphia, and from where I sit, they should have won that game. When you look at what they did this past week against the Colts, that was a very, very fortunate win. So they were unfortunate in a loss that they should have had in Philadelphia, and they were very fortunate in a win that, frankly, Indianapolis should have won that game.
So you're saying it's a wash?
Yes, they got paid back. The football gods.
Yeah.
The football gods paid back the Rams for what happened last week in Philadelphia with the win against Indianapolis, because who fumbles the ball going into the end zone and through the end zone that gives the Rams the ball back?
See, I'm more of a football atheist. I just feel like that's just the law of averages.
No. The football gods decide what happens, okay? This is why, by the way, side note, everybody, this is why the Chargers lost yesterday to a rookie quarterback in New York. The football gods had their say, okay? But back to the Rams.
Yeah.
The Colts fumble the ball going into the end zone and through the end zone, and the Rams get the ball back. That's 7 points that the Colts don't get. The Colts score a touchdown on a long run that's negated by a penalty. That is brought back. The Rams were very, very lucky to beat the Colts. But I will say this. We had this conversation last week.
But that's the NFL. You could literally pick any given game, any given week, and you can make the case that, 75% of the games are decided by a bounce here, a bounce there.
100%. I said the same thing last week against the Broncos and the Chargers. The Broncos should have won that game. If not for 3 missed wide-open passes, the Broncos win that game. But I'll say this. We had this conversation last week. The question was, is Puka Nacua the best wide receiver in the NFL?
I think based on production, it's hard to argue against that at the moment.
13 receptions, 170 yards, a touchdown. And what I love about Puka, it's all the other stuff that he does. But my favorite part was on the Tutu Atwell touchdown that won the game.
He was the first guy in the end zone.
First guy in the end zone is Puka Nacua.
Well, I would say this. You've got your guy in Puka Nacua, right, who is kind of the engine of that passing game. You've got Devontae Adams. What a luxury to have Devontae Adams, one of the best receivers of his generation there.
With a hamstring problem yesterday.
And still fighting through it and making a big contribution. Yep. And then you see the Rams and how good they are at drafting. Remember, back in 2021 when they won the Super Bowl, it was F them picks or whatever. But they've done a fantastic job of drafting a guy like Tutu Atwell, coming up big in a moment like that. A guy they drafted years ago, making an impact, despite the fact that, he's seen some action here or there, but he's not a guy who's regularly getting opportunities.
1 catch, 88 yards. And by the way, you talk about drafting. The best thing the Rams did is they knew Aaron Donald was not long for this league, and they drafted all these defensive linemen.
Verse and Fisk, by the way, 2 teammates from Florida State who knew how to play with each other.
Then they went out into free agency, and they got Poona Ford. So they were preparing the defense for life after Aaron Donald, and it has worked out brilliantly for the Rams.
And with that defense, remember last year we spent a lot of time talking about their entire defense, the salaries combined, because it was so young, was just under $24 million. You bring in Ford, you bring in a couple of other guys here, Nate Landman, not that he cost you a ton of money, but they've made really smart additions. These aren't guys they're spending a bazillion dollars on. They're just guys who can help plug the small little holes they may have had due to inexperience on the defense.
And shout
All
out
right, Cappy,
to Cam
I think the
Curl.
Amazon team got what they needed.
Just hold on.
I think
One
we're good.
But one last thing, just since we're talking about, I understand you do. Hey, keep my damn name out your mouth.
I think at 7:50.
But I want to say one last thing.
Sedano Kap was about
but you
LAX.
understand, like, you have just cost me 30 seconds.
I know, but we've gone 40 minutes
But
long.
you didn't have to do that.
I know.
Like, if you would have just let me finish my thought, 30 seconds was all I needed.
Now
I'll
it's
make
turned
it
into
10.
a minute.
But that's because you did that.
I know.
Here goes. Shout out to Cam Curl. 2 interceptions yesterday.
Yeah.
That is a great play. Both of those plays were huge plays by that young man.
I don't think
How's
the
that?
Amazon team's going to use the Cam
You guys
Curl
want
poll.
any Cam Curl
They
talk?
didn't want
You guys
Cam
need any
Curl.
Cam Curl
They wanted
talk?
Cam.
You guys
They
need
wanted
Cam
Puka.
Curl. You guys don't even know who he is, do you? You have no idea who he is. You have no
They
idea.
wanted the Puka, and you did a great job with the Puka thing.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
You liked it.
That was 3
Good
minutes
job.
ago, but
Good
that
job.
was perfect.
Let me
Thanks a
tell you
hell
about
of a lot.
LAX.
Keep my name out your damn mouth.
All right, LAX, the People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investment to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and the Consolidated Rental Car Center, Metro trains, and buses, so you don't even need a car to get to LAX. But if you do, they have the economy parking, obviously, and the Kiss and Fly lot as well that will go through the People Mover train. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less. 10 minutes from one stop all the way to the other. And the trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. To learn more about the People Mover trains and how LAX is going through its transformation, go to the website lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Thank you, Sedano. 7:51. Oh, no. 7:51. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We're back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We'll probably have to do another read when we come back. 2 minutes from right now. Smile. It's Monday on ESPN LA.
Public Enemy, the pioneers of hip-hop. Take the stage at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino Friday, November 14th. Experience the raw energy, the iconic sound, and the powerful voices of Chuck D and Flavor Flav live on stage. Bring the noise! Public Enemy, Friday, November 14th. Only at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now.
Every day. With LifeSource, you deal directly with their local factory. No middleman, no hassle. Take advantage of a double dip in savings for up to $1,250 off. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Like the stylish yet capable Santa Fe Hybrid. Backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Get 0% APR on the Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid, or get up to $3,500 bonus cash on select trims. See your local Hyundai dealer. Offers end September 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
John Ireland for Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice's double espresso crafted with Arabica coffee makes the perfect espresso martini. Just shake with ice and pour. Soft, smooth, and delicious. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Most people in radio commercials talk really fast. But we made this one for RV owners. Progressive knows they like the slower pace of RV life, like this commercial. And they know Progressive will protect their RV at a fair price with discounts. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Your fantasy roster is set. The Smack Talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
All right, 7:55. Good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show on this Monday, $1 Million Monday. Cappy and Sedano are busy recording stuff for Amazon. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue the timeout. Right here, we'll be back in about, I'll check back in about 90 seconds on ESPN LA.
Slow drain, dips in water pressure? Call the experts at NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. Get your stubborn drain working again with NextGen's expert drain clearing for just $88. Call 833-3NEXTGen or visit nextgenaironplumbing.com. CSOB number 1011173.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I've played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Because you don't need a midnight workout.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Come out for a day of golf and fun and support the men and women who fight for our freedom. On Tuesday, November 11th, the Pacific Palms Resort in the City of Industry will play host to the 2025 Land of the Free Foundation Veterans Day Golf Classic. All proceeds from the tournament will go directly to the charities who support the men and women of our armed forces. For more info on the tournament, please visit landofthefreefoundation.org or call 562-833-4361. That's landofthefreefoundation.org.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Good morning. 7:57.
The Amazon people are gone now, so
So in the middle of the break, I popped in because our first break was over, and I said, "Hey, the guys are recording with Amazon. I'll be back in 90 seconds," and we're back.
So we're done with commercials now?
No. Oh. It is 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station on this Monday morning.
Yeah. Cappy wants to win an Emmy now.
I think we should be actors. I honestly think we should be a movie.
By the way, yesterday, September 29th, back in 1999, this song, Montel Jordan, released the song "Get It On Tonight," Cappy.
So good, yeah.
I'd like to.
Cappy was thinking he was seeing a few tortas at the SoFi Stadium. He was like, "Oh, that's a nice torta."
I know. Yesterday we're there at the game, and Morales says to me, he goes, "You see right over there?" He goes, "That's a torta," and I go, "Dude, I haven't eaten anything all day. I'm starving. Where are the tortas? I don't see them." I'm like an idiot. Like, I didn't realize that we weren't talking about
sandwiches. By the way,
sandwiches.
this week we won't be doing torta Thursday because we're doing our Yom Kippur Thursday special.
So it's going to be, it's not a best of, okay?
I mean, it kind of will be, but.
No, we discussed this, I thought.
Well, I don't know when we're going to record all this new content.
Cappy and I are here for 2 days.
Yeah, but he's got the Cappy cast right after.
And I have TV, and we can do it after.
Oh, that's fine. If you're coming back after that, knock
We've
yourself
discussed
I won't be
it.
here today. I'll be a media day, so.
Okay, well,
You gotta find
can
somebody to do
someone
it.
record stuff for us?
I don't know who that someone is, but we'll find somebody.
Okay.
So is our plan to start working on recording stuff today?
I mean, if
after the
possible,
show?
if not tomorrow.
Cappy doesn't seem on board with that.
No, I know that we did talk about this.
Yeah.
We did. And then, of course, I booked something because I didn't have it on my calendar. But that's okay. I mean, we can do it
Look at his
tomorrow.
face. Look at Sedano's face.
And Wednesday, we're going to have Rich Gannon on the show.
Yeah, but Wednesday I'm not going to be here.
Oh.
Nor am I.
So that becomes more
So
challenging.
the Yom Kippur special will be a mix of new stuff and some stuff that maybe is from the YouTube hour.
Yeah, because I was hoping we would do what we would brand it is call it the Sedano and Cap podcast edition.
We still can. Yom Kippur special. Podcast edition, comma, Yom Kippur special.
Right, but because best of connotes old.
Well,
podcast
by the way, on
edition.
our Saturday show, we don't call it best of. It's called the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, comma, Saturday special.
Right, but podcast edition at least connotes fresh content.
Well, yeah, you guys could do fresh.
I
By the
have an
way,
idea. Why
the
don't you
next
do
2
this?
days,
Yeah.
I'm here all day and night. I'm staying at East, so you guys can come in at night and record stuff.
Well,
if you
here's what I
want.
was going to suggest. Let me make a suggestion here. You ready? Tonight, Monday Night Football. Okay? Does anybody here love tonight's Monday Night Football game? Anybody
Well,
really?
there's 2 games
There's 2
tonight.
games.
I know there are.
Yeah.
So the
Comma,
early game.
2 games.
Wait,
Not-
you
not
want me to
that.
drive back here at night to record stuff?
Well, you
Yes,
could
that's right.
Comrex it up, juice it up.
Oh, I could do it
you
from
that.
home.
Yeah.
Right. So we got Jets Dolphins tonight. That's a 4:15 game. But Bergie and I have a date this afternoon.
We do.
Okay.
We do. We're going to
Is this what you
F45.
put on your calendar?
Wait a minute, what time is that? He's going to be a
4:30.
media day.
4:30.
4:30. I'll be back.
4:30. Yeah.
We're going to be
do-
back from media day by 4:30?
Yeah, definitely.
And
Should
then
we
you're
go to
gonna
break?
Then you're going to feel like doing F45. Did you say
Yeah.
Shalom?
Shalom.
Shalom. It is the Yom Kippur Thursday podcast special extravaganza.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us about East Central real quick?
Oh, I would love to.
We stayed there last night, Cappy. Our friends at East Central Hotel, they always take care of us. When we walk in, even though we had a big meal last night at the Dog, at Lazy Dog,
Right.
we went a little above and beyond.
We did.
Well, it was an overtime game.
Yeah.
We had to keep eating.
Yeah, we had to sit around to wait to watch a tie. I mean, come on, man. I mean, there's a part of me that understands going for the tie because it seems better than a loss. But there's another part of me that's like, you came all this way. You got down to the last second of the game, and you're going to kick the field goal to tie rather than go for the win or just accept the loss. Anyway, we were watching it at the Lazy Dog. Then we went across the street to the East Central Hotel. And I love the East Central Hotel because I love the people who work there. When we walk in, obviously we're there 2-3 days a week. We know everybody who works there. They take such good care of us. And I'm telling you right now, these are the biggest hotel rooms in all of downtown LA. I'm in the Mamba room right now. I got that Kobe painting in my room right now. Do you know who you have in your room? Did you look?
After last night, I might have been in the sodium room.
Okay, gotcha. So the biggest hotel rooms in downtown LA, the softest towels you've ever felt in your life. How's your middle towel?
Oh, the middle towel was nice this morning.
Yeah.
I needed it. Plus, we trimmed some stuff up, so it was much nicer.
Oh, good
not
for
all,
you.
not everything.
No, but that's
just
good.
a little bit stuff.
That's good, though.
Yeah.
A little landscaping is good
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
That's very good. The biggest hotel rooms, brand new gym, the Nixo Lounge for a cocktail at night or breakfast in the morning, the sweetest people on the planet, okay, who all work there and make you feel like you're at home. If you're coming to downtown LA, a show, a game, just a night out on the town, don't drive. Stay at the East Central right across from LA Live.
Thank you, Cappy. 8:02 in the morning on a Monday morning. So here's the thing, morning roll call time. We want gutless Raider fans. How about some gutless Charger fans? 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-ESPN. We'll put on a couple calls. We'll shout it out on a Monday morning. Smile, it's Monday. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show back in 2 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive on 710 ESPN.
From a tip perspective, I think I'm good there.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Oh, my God.
I mean, could we be more self-indulgent?
Jeez, oh, man.
Can we be more self-indulgent? No?
I think so.
Here are the guys.
Yes, indeed. 8:04, good morning.
By the way, who is sitting in these chairs that they're so low all of a sudden?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Sua likes a low chair, and he's here on Saturdays for the USC postgame show.
Yeah,
Lift it up.
Super low.
I think you should text him and go like, hey, sucker.
Yeah.
You're just a weekend guy now, Sua. I
Yeah.
know Morales said, oh, Sua. But you keep those. I think that should be part of the rule.
Right.
That Jorge and Bergie need to make sure your chairs are at proper height before you walk in.
Yes, I agree.
You're a heavy, Sedano.
Right. Lights should be on. TV should be
Well,
rolling.
I just don't like sitting so low.
Right. How dare he?
Meanwhile,
How
on
dare
this
Sua
day-
change your chair?
On this day in 1984, the number one hit, Prince and the Revolution. Let's go. Let's go crazy, Jack. Today is also International Pokey Day. Or is that International Poke Day?
Poke.
Is
poke.
it,
I think
no,
it's
but
poke.
on
Poke.
here, is it poke or
I think it's
poke?
poke. I think you're supposed to poke
No,
today.
I'm saying.
Are you poking people?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Because Cappy and I might poke later.
Well, we are at the Central.
But it was just a tip.
Yeah. Meanwhile.
Don't close your eyes.
No, if you close your eyes, it
means something.
Yeah, it means something. If you keep your eyes open, it's just fun on a Monday night.
You know what they're talking about?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
International Poke Day. Meanwhile, it is time for the morning roll call presented by who, Sean?
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times. Just to 90 minutes from wherever you are.
Jeremy in Riverside. I hope he's a gutless Raiders fan. Good morning, Jeremy.
Hey, nobody had a better weekend than me. My Bears beat up on the Raiders.
Yeah.
Hey, real fast, too, I want to give a shout-out to Sedano. Sedano, thank you for calling out the Raider fans talking about Caleb's trash. You can't have a cross-eyed pitch and tell his girlfriend and try to talk about somebody else's girlfriend. Geno Smith's garbage, and they're trying to talk about the Caleb Williams. Come on. So, yeah, great weekend. Packers couldn't get a win against the Cowboys. My Bears won, so awesome weekend. Thanks. Great show, guys.
Thank you, Jeremy. Rack him.
What did he say about a cross-eyed what?
He was
Cross-eyed,
doing a thing.
pigeon-toed girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's got a cross-eyed?
No, I think he was just doing an analogy.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a good analogy.
Like that's what Geno Smith is.
Oh,
Well,
really?
Geno Smith.
Cross-eyed
Meanwhile,
pigeon-toed.
football fans, join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me this Thursday, October 2nd for the Rams postgame show live at HBC Hollywood Park Casino. Score signed memorabilia, grab tickets to future ESPN LA events, and keep the party going at LA's hottest card room. Hollywood Park Casino, 3883 West Century Boulevard in Inglewood. Not this Sunday, but Thursday after the game. Must be 21 or older. Hollywood Park Casino, where LA comes to play, party and play, and park too. 24/7. By the way, yesterday we were putting fans on, put like 10 fans on live from the HBC. Thursday night's going to be packed with those scumbag, gutless Niner fans. And after the Rams, just annihilate them at SoFi. Come on after. Don't shank me, please. You can pretend you're going to shank me, but don't actually do it.
Well, if you call
And
them a
I'll
bunch
put-
of scumbag Niner fans,
I'll
they
put
may
some,
shake you.
I'm going to put them on the
That
air
could go
live.
well for you.
I'm going to put them on the air live.
You are.
And humiliate them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Again.
Travis gets very worried when we put fans on live. He's like, oh, no. This used to be a respectable postgame show.
Hey, real quick.
It used to be a respectable postgame show about football. Like, hey, there was a game.
And then get this.
And it was-
I made a point about Josh Allen, and this was after we took a bunch of people, and Travis is like, you don't know what you're talking about. And Sua goes, no, I agree with Chris. On live air, that broke Travis's heart.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
See, that's...
Oh, my goodness.
This used to be a respectable postgame show.
Right. We were breaking down what happened. The Rams got a lucky win against the Colts. The Colts had a touchdown where the kid fumbles the ball going into the end zone and through the end zone. They have another touchdown called back by a penalty. You point out George Davis Allen and this incredible catch that he made that prevented an
nobody's going to
interception.
talk about it, but it absolutely saved the game.
I'm going to go back and watch it because I really don't recall it because I was there at the game and who knows what I was doing at the time. Well,
the highlight's not going to help, though.
No, I'm going to go back. I'll find it.
Right. We have the highlight of the catch, I'm sure, which, unless JB says it was going to be an interception.
So, yeah, there's basically, he says at the end, you got to get through it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's saved. Let's just hear it.
Okay.
This will be the 7th play of their drive. Stafford has it again, sets the laces, pushes one right side, contested catch, flag down. It's caught by Davis Allen. Nearly intercepted. He rips it away at the 30, but this play might be coming back.
Now, hold on.
Holding, number 69, offense.
Nice.
10-yard penalty, second down.
Kevin Dotson, right guard. What is it about this Rams offense? Every time they cross the 50, it feels like they take a holding penalty to derail their drive.
Right.
That was a great rush that he was going against, too. It was a tackle.
I'm going to get Adibare for you there.
Yeah.
Aditomiwa Adibare.
Yeah, that was a dangerous throw, too. What a job there by Davis Allen competing for the ball. But he just got off him and got up the field. He had to grab.
That catch won't count, but Davis Allen just saved a turnover.
Okay, there you go.
That catch
Good job, Lindsay.
forces Indy to take the penalty.
That was all Christopher.
Because if the penalty would have been declined if they intercept the ball, obviously the penalty wouldn't have mattered. So that game would have been over at that point for the most part because the Colts would have had the ball with a lead and their chance to, a chance to win, to ice the game basically at that point with 5 minutes and
what did you
change
say
to
that
go.
game? That was at 6 minutes and change.
5:53.
5:53.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Where were we prior to that?
Where were we prior to that?
Oh, here it is. I'm literally watching the play right now.
Yeah.
Throws the ball. Oh no, that 5:53 was the ball to Devontae Adams.
It's
Probably the
right,
play
right before that.
Yep,
Yes.
right before. Okay, now I got it.
Because the play-by-play will tell you when the play ends.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Stafford back. Stafford looking to his left. Now looks to his right. Stafford hits Davis Allen. No, that wasn't the one either. That was not the right play either. No, that was not the right play.
How about
either.
this? Just trust JB and me and MJD. How about that?
Here's another play to the tight end. This one to Kobe Parkinson. Okay.
No. How about Cappy? Let's just go.
I'm doing play-by-play over here.
I get it.
Should you need me, I'll be
on
over
a
here.
game that's already happened, though.
If you need me, I'll be over here doing play-by-play.
So anyway, let's get to something that we haven't gotten a chance to get to yet. The USC Trojans.
Oh, wow.
Fight on.
Wow. As soon as you say USC Trojans, if Morales goes, he backs up his chair and goes, oh, come on,
I mean, listen, I tried to tell everyone
It was a rough
This
Saturday.
was going to be the first real test. And we thought they were favored going into this thing on the road because of how beat up Illinois was in their secondary coming into it. Now, they did play a couple of the guys.
Those guys came back.
Right, not all of them, though.
Two of the five.
Right, but two of
were out.
Right.
Two of the five.
Two of the five were out.
Yeah.
That's not a small thing.
No,
I was so distraught.
Two starters is a big deal.
Yeah.
I was so distraught after the game.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
To lose in Illinois, to Illinois?
Why?
You're USC and you have Lincoln Riley as a head coach?
No, but Illinois is good.
Yeah, you're not supposed to lose to Illinois.
Listen, if they were completely healthy, USC probably, again, betting odds are interesting because Vegas is trying to play with your emotions.
And by the way, your backup center doesn't know not to be an illegal man downfield, so you get a touchdown called off the board.
I get it.
Horrible.
Well, yeah, but
I
on the
was
other
so
hand,
distraught.
But they also got bullied on the line of scrimmage at
Do you
plenty
know
of
what
times
happened
in that
after the game because I was so distraught? Not eating.
Yeah.
Stephanie had to pamper me afterwards, and we put on She's All That by Freddie Prinze Jr.
Okay.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Great. I had never seen it, and I got really into it. I was like, I can't believe they're going to do this to Rachel Lee Cook.
Yeah.
She's so adorable in that movie. Like
She
a
is
little porcelain
adorable.
doll.
You were
That's the
so
All
first
she had
time
to do was
I've
take her
seen it?
glasses off, and
Yeah.
she was beautiful.
When she took her glasses off.
Kiss me.
Yeah.
She sure
like,
was ugly before those glasses came off.
I was like, come on, FPJ, don't do this to her, man.
But
Don't do it to her.
You were so distraught because USC lost at Illinois.
And lost their season.
Yeah.
By the way, if you lose to Illinois, you're not going to go on and beat Michigan, Notre Dame, and Oregon. Oregon's going to blow their doors off. You're not going to win in South Bend. And Michigan, you might beat them at the Coliseum, but you also may not.
Yeah, well,
season's over, Cappy.
Okay, hey, listen.
Fire Lincoln Riley today.
Oh, stop.
Fight on.
Oh, wow.
Stop.
Okay.
This not going to be ridiculous either.
Well, why? I mean, listen.
Fire Lincoln Riley today.
You want to wait till the end of the season to do it?
No. How about, let's see what the season looks like.
And knowing how this season's going, Bergey's Bruins are going to beat them.
No.
Oh, wow.
that's going to happen.
Well,
that's going to happen. Because
probably cannot happen.
I'm a leave-in.
Come on.
It may not happen, but I'm trying to be dramatic.
Okay, well,
if UCLA beats USC, UCLA is the worst FBS team, period. They are terrible.
You know what, Bergey? Hey, if UCLA beats USC, could be good news. Lincoln Riley will get fired, and UCLA can hire him.
By the way,
not
tonight,
for $10 million.
Tonight, after we record the Yom Kippur special stuff, you and Sedano tonight, do you want to watch She's All That at East Central?
I wouldn't mind. I've not seen it. I don't recall seeing
You've
it.
never seen it either?
I don't recall seeing it.
FPJ was in it. By the way, Freddie Prinze Jr., our friend.
Yeah.
You should watch Not Another Teen movie after that.
No,
very, very funny.
You bring up SC, though, George, and here's the thing. You did say, I give you all the credit. You
this
said,
was going to be the first real test.
But here's what I think I kind of walked away from this weekend when it comes to USC season and the Big Ten in general. USC has not done a good job, obviously, of either A, recruiting or B, cultivating players who play in that conference. USC is still early into the conference.
I don't think it's a. I know you're going to go to the traditional Big Ten,
right?
It's 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and you got to dominate the lines. Listen, I don't care what conference you're in. You need to have 300-pound guys along the offensive line and defensive line.
Absolutely, and that's going to be my point. Because listen, Chris, you can talk about how upset you were that USC lost and how could they lose at Illinois. Look, I think a lot of our perception about Illinois had changed the week before when Indiana didn't just beat them, they motorboated them.
Blew the doors off of them. Yeah.
And USC was very lucky still to be in that game because, again, you talk about turnovers.
By the way, Indiana's now the number 8 team in the country.
Very good. Hey, listen, you beat a team the way they beat down Illinois the week before, and you continue to win.
And they went to Iowa, which is not an easy place to win either.
And so Indiana is getting its respect.
Yeah.
When the preseason, and this is the whole thing about preseason rankings.
By the way, Iowa could beat USC.
100%.
Yeah.
Look, when USC played, this was last year when they played Wisconsin at the Coliseum. I remember being at that game and being on the field before the game, and the several USC associate athletic directors saying, "Wow, look at the size of this Wisconsin team."
Yeah.
So there is a difference to what traditional Big Ten teams recruited versus what more traditional Pac-12 teams recruited. And now USC finds themselves in a different level of physicality kind of conference, and they're not able to yet match it. And you talk about USC losing this game, George. There were 2 plays in particular that really come to mind for me.
Yeah.
There was the turnover as Illinois is going into the end zone and USC causes a fumble, which was a play that was controversial, and it was very hard to see.
Yeah.
But they called fumble on the field, so they weren't going to overturn it.
Right.
That changed the game for SC. That kept them alive in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And later in the game, Illinois is running towards a touchdown that the running back is going in, and the USC secondary player pulled a Nate Landman, and he punched the ball out, creating a fumble.
Yeah.
Those 2 turnovers changed the game, meaning it kept SC in the game. Otherwise, the truth of the matter is USC was getting pushed around that field by Illinois. Their big men, the Illinois big men against the USC wannabe big men, it was all Illinois. And that's just the unfortunate reality of where USC is. And George, to accentuate the point I'm trying to make, look what happened later in the day on Saturday when Oregon went to Penn State.
Yeah.
This is number 3 Penn State at home in a whiteout with 110,000 people and a national television audience. And here comes Oregon. And Oregon goes nose to nose, toe to toe, and winds up pulling out the win.
On the road in a very hostile, tough environment.
So when Oregon is the Pac-12 team that you left with, you left the Pac-12 and you went to the Big Ten together. Oregon is physically prepared to play against the top level of competition.
Their coach is a defensive line guy. Their previous coach was an offensive line guy. And they have been good on the lines of scrimmage because of their coach's philosophy on how to build along the lines of scrimmage. Now, historically, while at Oklahoma, I'm not saying they had bad offensive lines, but they were getting the ball out quick. They
had star quarterbacks, superstar, first round, Heisman Trophy caliber quarterbacks.
Right. And I think Meava has played well.
Yeah, he's good.
but I don't know if he's at that level.
He's a good player.
Right.
But I don't know that Jaden Maeva is going to be everybody's top overall pick coming into the draft. You know, he may have a chance to play in the NFL,
right?
But I don't know that he's going to be a first-round draft pick. Nobody's talking about him like that right now.
He's a group of 6 player who's leveled up and playing well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's played poorly.
No, it's not on him.
I just think that defensively, when you have 155 to go, okay, and you need to preserve a lead, and you're just getting mauled, that's kind of the game right there. Like that last 2 minutes, to your point, encapsulated what was most of the game on the defensive side.
Yeah, and I'll say one other thing. You know, SC has a defensive end, and I wish I could recall the kid's name off the top of my head. He is a kid who last year decided to reclassify, and he decided to go to SC. So in other words, he graduated high school a year early, right? It doesn't mean he's 16 or 17 years old, because you could be a junior in high school and be 18,
right?
And because you may have missed a grade along the way, and you're trying to increase your profile in high school football. But when a kid reclassifies and he's a true freshman and he's your starting defensive end, well, that just kind of tells you that you don't have enough big grown men in your program,
right?
That an 18-year-old freshman who should be playing high school football now is your starter.
Do you want to really have a deeper conversation about this? And it's not just an SC thing. It really is. The way things were structured, okay, prior to the 12-team playoff, really, I think, hurt the Pac-12 in a big, big way. Because basically what happened was you had 4 teams, 4 to 5, 6 teams max, who were kind of in the conversation constantly. You know, Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, et cetera. Right. Yeah. And because of that, occasionally a Washington would pop through, or an outlier team would pop through, right? But for the most part, there were 3 dominant figures in Ohio State, Alabama, and Georgia. And then there was always one other team that would have a shot to pop through. But out of that one other shot, there's really only a handful of teams, 6, 7 teams max, that were able to break through there. So because of that, the Pac-12 felt the need to level up in financial terms to be able to compete with those 3 particular programs. And that really helped accelerate the Pac-12 disbanding. And because all those teams were a little bit behind the 8 ball in a recruiting aspect, because those 3 teams dominated the blue chip type of players. And then NIL was still somewhat in its infancy, right? Now teams have kind of started to catch up, and you're seeing teams, hell, look at a team like Vanderbilt. They're going to play at ABC against Alabama in a real game. Okay, they beat Alabama last year.
That's why they would bring it back.
Right, and they're playing good this year. Okay, so things have changed, but the Pac-12 was behind on NIL, behind on recruiting, and they are playing catch-up. Outside of Oregon, they're all just playing catch-up, and USC is no different in that regard.
And Washington had their one little breakthrough moment where they played in the national championship game, and then they lost their head coach to Alabama.
Right.
And Washington, I'll give them an ounce of credit, which is to say that they put up a decent fight against Ohio State
for 3 quarters.
Right. And then Ohio State just did what they did. But let's just bring it all back to SC for 1 second.
Right.
Here's the reality, SC fans. You may not like to hear it, but guys like Sua, they'll tell it to you, because Sua he doesn't hold back, and he doesn't homer for SC. He's a fan, and he loves the program, but he tells you the way it is. The USC football team, man for man, position for position.
They can't compete with the top 4 or 5 teams in that conference.
Right. So imagine
at the moment.
Right. So imagine
along the lines of scrimmage.
Based on what you saw out of Oregon, Penn State, how would USC have been able to compete against Penn State? USC can't go to Champaign, Illinois, who is they're good.
Right.
They're not great. They're good.
I would even make the case that they're very good.
Okay, I don't agree because, again, the turnovers, that's a huge problem. And listen, credit to SC. The kid who punched the ball out, that's a great play.
Yeah.
The kid from Illinois that was going in for the touchdown, and that was that controversial fumble. This stuff can't happen if you're going to be a real team that's going to compete for a conference championship. But when you see what Oregon did at Penn State, and you see what USC was unable to do at Illinois, can we agree on this? That Penn State is considered, I'm not saying they are, because these preseason rankings drive me nuts, But Penn State is considered
one of the better
superior,
teams in the country. Yes.
Far superior to Illinois.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're in a different category.
Right.
Yes.
So if Oregon can go to Penn State and do that,
right,
and USC goes to Illinois and can't win,
right,
and gets bullied,
yeah, USC would need some turnover luck or something to that effect to be in games like that. It's not in a one-game scenario, anything can happen. But yes, if I played that game 10 times, USC at Penn State, they're probably losing 8 of them.
Right. And and if you played USC at Illinois 10 times, SC's probably losing 6 of them.
Maybe, yeah.
Because it was a close game.
Yeah,
I mean, in the
5
end,
or
it was
6, right? They're about splitting.
Right. So, but that's what I'm getting at is that the upper echelon, Ohio State, Oregon,
different
Penn
level.
State, I guess
Those
Michigan
are the 3.
traditionally.
No, those are the 3 right now, this year.
Right.
Yeah.
SC, based on what I saw this past weekend at Illinois, and based on what I saw Oregon at Penn State, SC cannot compete yet.
Correct.
And Oregon, Washington hosted Ohio State, and there were a lot of people that thought Ohio State's going to get upset in this Washington game. Didn't happen.
Yeah.
The traditional Big Ten teams are far and ahead further than the traditional Pac-12 teams, with the exception of Oregon.
Let's see what happens with Michigan. They have a bye.
Worst time ever for a bye. To lose at Illinois and have to wait 2 weeks for Michigan to get here.
See, I disagree with that. I actually think it gives them a chance to kind of recalibrate a little bit.
But when you're a college kid, don't you want to get it off your mind immediately?
No, they need the real. I think on the contrary, you need those 2 weeks to prepare for another good team.
See, and I think that from a fan base perspective, a lot of people could go to sleep. Oh, it's been a week. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, then they didn't play. Michigan.
They can beat Michigan because Michigan is not the Michigan of 2 years ago.
I hope you're right. I despise
I thank the Lord. I thank Coach Harbaugh.
But to have to sit at the Coliseum in 2 weeks on that Saturday, we don't know the time yet, but Saturday night and watch
they
them
can
lose
win
to the
that game.
Wolverines.
They can win that game. They can bounce back and win that game despite all the things we've said is still true. But they have 2 weeks to prepare. They're at home. That's a game they can absolutely win. Whether they do it or not is a different story, but they can win that game in 2 weeks.
Cappy was in heartache last night because of Dak Prescott and Prize Picks.
Oh, Prize Picks.
Just killed me last night.
If you want sports action in the state of California, Prize Picks is the place to be. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. First $5 play. It's a $50 bonus. Prize Picks is simple. It's more or less. Whether it's a quarterback, passing yards, touchdowns, a pitcher, strikeouts, right? Total hits for a baseball player because the playoffs are coming here. You go more or less on any of those stat lines. You bundle a couple players together, you can win cold hard cash.
I was really conservative this week when it came to Prize Picks.
Yeah.
And what I decided to do is I decided to go with a 4-pick power play. Now, a power play means you got to get all 4 right, but you'll win a lot more money. If you go with a flex play, you could get 3 of 4 and still recoup some of your money. So if I played $20, I might get back $8. But I decided, George, to go with a 4-pick power play. Listen to this.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts on the max discount. All he needed to do was pass for half a yard.
Right.
He barely did it, but he did it. Tony Pollard, I had him for less than 65.5 rushing yards. This is how great these guys are at Prize Picks. You know how many yards he rushed for?
How many?
64.
Wow.
Yeah. I had Travis Kelce to have more than 39.5 receiving yards. Check, he had 48. But I had Dak Prescott, given the injury to CeeDee Lamb, and I think a lot of the hype around the Packers and, the homecoming of Micah Parsons, I had Dak Prescott to pass for less than 237.5 yards. He passed for 319.
Wow.
Blew up my entire Prize Pick last night. So here's what you do. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 in free lineups. And always keep your eyes peeled for those max discounts.
Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
827, good morning. The Sedano Kap Morning Show. Programming note today. Mason and Ireland will begin at 11 a.m. because it's Lakers Media Day. Mason and Ireland, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. today. Then DeMarco and Travis afternoon show at 3 o'clock. Trojans live at 6 p.m. And don't forget, then we'll have Rich Eisen for an hour, the hour we didn't air. And then Lakers Talk edition with Andy Kamenetsky, Media Day edition tonight at 7 p.m. Yes.
So here, we got Radio Tinder coming up next. Then we'll do some Chargers. In the 9 o'clock hour, I do want to dive into the Lakers since it is Media Day today.
Dive hard.
So in the YouTube hour, make sure you join the Mongrels, and we'll get into some Laker talk there.
You want
for
to call
sure.
Trudell and just see what he's up to?
Well, he's busy today, I'm sure.
Too busy to take 5 minutes with us?
Maybe.
Scumbag.
Really?
I mean, he's got a lot of responsibilities today.
Okay.
I mean, tomorrow would be easier.
Programming note, Trudell's too busy for us. Meanwhile, We'll play Radio Tinder in 2.5 minutes from right now. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday. Jack.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Avner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Avner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me, Chris Morales, Thursday, October 2nd, this Thursday, for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show. Live from Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes like signed sports memorabilia and tickets to an upcoming ESPN LA sporting event. While you're there, enter for a chance to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. And I'm putting Rams fans on the air live from HBC after the game. Casino is LA's hottest card room and the only place where you can and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino must be 21 and older. See you there Thursday.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
All is good. Okay. On the brand new Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Yeah.
Back to the guys.
What's wrong, Sedano? I didn't hear you. I still can't hear you. Anyway,
don't worry about it.
It's Radio Tinder time. We like to play a TV theme. On this day in 1982, Cheers premiered on NBC.
Great show.
Oh, I like this part of the theme so much. The horn section.
You rarely get to that part.
Right?
I never really heard this part.
That's why I queued up the horn.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like to blow a horn on a Monday morning? Speaking of blowing horns, not really. Anyway, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, they're the homes of hardwood. And they're Radio Tinder sponsor, but soon we're starting the morning wood with them. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, if you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-624-FLOOR, or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Radio Tinder time. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher.
Happy birthday, Lindsay, yesterday, by the way.
Hey, Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Linz.
Thanks.
Oh, she didn't seem thrilled by yours.
No, I was going to play something, but I couldn't find it.
Gift over here for Lindsay. I have a little gift over here.
Oh, really?
Oh, you do?
This would be Linz. I brought you a little gift.
Oh, really, Cappy? Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Yes, right here.
Thanks.
It's a Starbucks gift card.
I sent them $10 for it too. So.
I hope you. Yeah. And,
How much did you put on it?
How much do you think?
25.
Jorge?
Yeah, my 10 plus your 15. Yeah, 25.
Christy?
I'm going to say 50.
Bergie?
I'm going to say 100.
No, there's no way he did 100.
Thanks. That was very nice, you guys.
Well, what'd you put on
George was right. $25.
Oh,
but $10 was from Jorge Briones.
Exactly.
So you really only did 15?
No, I'm joking.
How much was it?
$25. Is $25 not a nice gift card?
That's
Yes,
somebody?
it is.
That's lovely.
For
Thank
the
you.
amount of egregious money we pay you, you could have done 50.
See, the difference between you and me is because you are terrible at technology.
Yeah.
I just went on my Starbucks app and then sent it to Lindsay yesterday.
I don't have the Starbucks app.
And she got it right away.
Okay, and how
So
much
not
did you
only
do?
are you a day
50.
late.
Get out of here. Did you really?
Yeah.
God darn it.
So not only were you a day late, Cappy, you also were a little white.
No,
the envelope
I'm,
was white.
I'm in person.
The envelope's white.
That doesn't show any. George doesn't. That doesn't show any real heart.
I sent her a personal text and said, "Hey, here, this is for you."
I
He did,
sent
and
her.
I said thank you. I
I
could
sent her a
totally use
personal
that.
text, and I don't know how to. I don't have the Starbucks.
Well, you don't
app.
know how to take. You don't have the Starbucks
I
app.
don't have the Starbucks
Really?
app.
What?
I
You don't order ahead?
I do not.
Oh,
I don't
have
really
to
go
order
to
ahead.
Starbucks. I don't
You
really
know,
go there.
ever
that
since
often.
we've been doing the morning thing, I've been doing like the Starbucks order ahead because usually it's like right when they open downstairs at 4:30 is when I get here. I try and time it out that way. So I can definitely use all the Starbucks gift cards. So thank you guys.
I will say this, Cappy. There is a nice touch to doing it in person. I just felt like it just shows the difference between you and me.
Yeah.
You just don't know how to do it. I do.
No, didn't know how.
And I was like, okay, it's her birthday today. Let me send this now.
Yeah.
Maybe you go downstairs and add another 25 after the
no,
show.
No, here's what I would do. I would add 26 because
right.
I would have to outdo George by $1.
Okay.
Right. But now Lindsay's sitting pretty. She got a lot of Starbucks gift cards.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
although at Starbucks, I mean, they're like $5 a pop for a coffee.
Here's
Oh, no.
five
The
coffees.
ones I get are $7.50. Isn't that crazy?
Here's 4 coffees.
Look at that. So you get 10 coffees.
Here's 4
That's
coffees.
right.
You got,
Now I got
you got
10.
10 between the two of us.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it very much.
Radio Tinder time. Take it away, Linz.
All right, so I'm going to start off this one by just playing a clip and having no explanation for it because they announced the Super Bowl halftime show performer, and it is
Yo no soy malo, nada, baby. Eso es un gimmick, pero el sol pega calienta más que el de Phoenix. Y ellos lo sabe.
a.k.a. Bad Bunny.
So that was Cappy's impersonation of Bad Bunny.
Pretty good.
A number of years ago.
What did Perro Caliente and Phoenix have to do with each other in that?
When he was dating which one of the Jenner girls?
Kendall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And something about, he made a rap with something about Phoenix Suns because
Right, because of Devin
he dated
Booker being
Devin
her
Booker.
previous boyfriend, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and so what I thought was interesting was that, last week there were some rumblings about Taylor Swift doing the halftime show. And I guess...
Well, I mean, we talked about it. We did a whole show about what was it? What did they
drop like little morsels on people?
Yeah, no, but they were
Right.
called something else. They weren't called morsels, but morsels is a good way to describe it.
No,
Yeah.
they're
Drop
called
hints,
her,
whatever.
what are they called? The eggs.
Eggs, yeah.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that what it was?
Yeah.
She's
Yes.
dropped a little Easter egg.
Easter eggs, that's what it is. So I guess she wanted to she was like gonna do the halftime show, and the only thing she wanted was, because they don't pay halftime performers, she wanted to have like the rights to the performance so she could take the video and like play it in the theaters or whatever it is that she does with her concerts. So she wanted to keep the video rights for that.
And the
they were
NFL
like,
wouldn't allow her?
nope, they said no. And so Bad Bunny is the guy who got the job, and I'm really excited because Bad Bunny is great. And it's
honestly, I think it's awesome that Bad
Yeah.
Bunny is doing it.
yeah.
What number Super Bowl is this coming up?
I don't know.
XV
I
something, I
lost
don't know.
track.
And the only reason I ask is because the last time the Super Bowl was in Santa Clara was Super Bowl 50. And I think that was Coldplay with Beyonce. And I think that Lady
LX.
Gaga did the national anthem. So this is a big deal, Bad Bunny.
LX is what is
So
that?
is that 60?
60.
It's 60. Okay, 10 years later.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm pumped for Bad Bunny. Are you guys?
I'm super excited. He's arguably my favorite artist currently at the moment, I would say. I mean, probably the. I mean, I wanted to go to that show in Puerto Rico that he was doing. I couldn't make it work, with my schedule. But I would have. Everybody I know that actually went to go see the residency there says it was unbelievable.
You residency where?
In Puerto Rico.
Where at?
Oh, boy. Here we go.
In San Juan.
You
Where
did
at?
like 2 weeks.
At the arena in San Juan.
How long is
Didn't
2
you
weeks?
see LeBron was there?
No, months.
Oh, was it that long?
Months.
Oh, really?
I know that LeBron was there. There was a lot of famous people that like showed up to that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Bruce Springsteen at Madison Square Garden or Billy Joel
He
at
did
Madison
months
Square Garden. where
in
you just-
San Juan.
Yeah.
Yeah, months.
Sold
people
out
were
every day.
Flying. Yeah, sold out every show.
Really? How many days do you think?
Like he did a whole month or whatever.
Amazing.
No,
Good
it was
for
2
him.
months, I want to say. Hold on. I'll look it up right now. Bad Bunny residency.
they like recreated this really cool little home that it's supposed to not look like his childhood home, but like a home from like the neighborhood he grew up in, and they recreated it in like on the football field.
July 11th through September 20th.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
long
so
time.
2 months.
Yeah, 2 months and 10 days. 31 shows.
Wow, amazing.
At Jose Miguel Agrelo Coliseo.
Oh, I love that Coliseo. That's one of my favorite Coliseos.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
God, you're an idiot.
Yo no soy malo, nah, baby. Eso
great
es un gimmick,
Coliseo.
pero el sol es pera caliente.
By the way, we're going to have more Radio Tinder in just a moment, but ESPN LA is giving you a chance to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. Join Travis Rogers, Sue Cravens, and me this Thursday for the Rams postgame show live from Hollywood Park Casino. While you're there, enter to win the e-bike plus score other great prizes like signed memorabilia and tickets to an upcoming ESPN LA event. Don't miss it. Hollywood Park Casino, 3883 West Century Boulevard in Inglewood. This Thursday after the game. Must be 21 or older. Hollywood Park Casino. Party and play 24/7. One more Radio Tinder question, Em.
Wait, I have one more
I call
question.
you Em. I meant Linz.
For you before Linz goes.
Go ahead.
Is that Otis's favorite
Bunny as
act
well?
right now?
Yeah.
Bad Bunny? No, because he's a good bunny.
No, Odie loves when I put on Black by Pearl Jam because she like da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
She likes that. She perks up her ears. I put the phone right next to her and I'm playing
Well,
it.
why don't you play some Bad Bunny for Odie?
I don't always play Bad Bunny, but
Well,
we can.
just give it a shot. Maybe,
do it?
the Bunny connection.
Yeah, you understand where he's going, right?
I got it, yes.
Yeah.
Cap, I'm not an idiot.
No, it kind of sounds like you
No,
didn't
I
get
got it.
No, I don't think so.
I got it.
What color is Otis?
Otis is like a gray with a beautiful like little light brown in the neck area.
And yet you play black for her.
Yeah, because she likes
You don't
the,
have gray and white?
She likes the now see what you did there,
Yeah.
that joke was not
Not a good joke? No.
All right, Linz, go ahead.
One more.
All right, so a new poll shows that 4 in 10 adults under the age of 45 use subtitles at least often while they're watching TV or movies, compared with 3 in 10 adults that are older than 45. So you wouldn't think that would be the case because you'd think the older you are, the more likely you are to use subtitles. However, my mom can't stand it, but I always have subtitles on. And I think it's because I'm going deaf from working in radio all these years. And so I feel bad, like, whenever I watch something, I need to watch the subtitles. So do you guys use subtitles, yes or no?
No. I intentionally turn subtitles off,
Okay.
which, by the way, is when I can figure out how to. A lot of times somebody will come into the room, they're like, why do you have the subtitles on? I'm like, can't figure out how to turn them off. You know, yesterday, this is the one thing about going to games nowadays, multitasking.
You can go
at
to the
games.
settings, by the way.
Well, thank you for that.
Sometimes it is a pain in the ass to get them off. Like sometimes you cannot find how to turn them off.
But
They're under the playhead,
multitasking.
guys.
Really?
Yeah, like the little box where
Yeah.
subtitles, like the playhead there is like right under that.
But like yesterday, I'm at the Rams game, right? And I'm watching the Rams game in front of me, like in 3D, like it's real. There's real people.
Yeah.
But I have my phone 4-boxed so I could see all the late games on my phone. So
Yeah.
I'm watching the Raiders and I'm watching what's going on with the Niners and I'm watching all these things and the subtitles are on. And I can't figure out how to turn the subtitles off my phone when I have the YouTube TV on. So it is a headache.
Wait, there's subtitles in all 4 boxes?
No, it's a subtitle. So one box gets the audio.
Okay.
So whichever box you click on gets the audio, and then that's the subtitle.
But I'm the only one who uses the subtitles here, huh?
No, Stephanie uses them all the time.
We use them too.
See?
Problem is when I use subtitles, I read it. I don't listen to what's going on.
I just do it in case I'm like, wait, what did they just say? And then I can look at the subtitles.
Radio Tinder made possible this morning by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, 866-624, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Coming up, Beto Duran with our high school football report, thanks to CHLA. Plus, we got the YouTube-only hour at 9 a.m. while Rich Eisen begins on 710 and the ESPN LA app terrestrially. And if you're listening to us on the app right now, you just have to stay there. We continue at 9 a.m., but right now, Georgie Shinano tells us about our friend Jacob Emrani.
Oh, yes. Listen, you get into an accident, you call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Tell him Sedano, Steve, and the crew here at 710 sent you.
By the way, George, you should have seen Jacob and his Homish Bucha yesterday at the Rams game. They were all over the Jumbotron. Dude.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, proud partner of the Rams, Lakers, and LAFC. Look, LA, this is your moment. If you're a sports fan, a soccer fan, Lakers or Rams fan, you already know what it means to root for a team that has your back. You need a lawyer who does the same. Jacob Emrani is a trusted personal injury attorney for sports fans here in LA, stands with the fans, and fights like a champion for his clients. But just like a team fights through adversity on the field, Jacob fights through every twist and turn, delay, roadblock from the insurance companies when you've been injured. So, look, he's not just a lawyer. He's your teammate in that tough game. And here's something special. On Wednesday, October 1st, from 3 to 4 p.m., Ryan Raposo and Timothy Tillman, 2 LAFC stars, will be meeting fans at the offices of Jacob Emrani here in downtown L.A., right down the street from us. We're doing a meet and greet. Come shake their hands, take a photo, hear from them about their team spirit, their dedication, and what it means to be part of something bigger. If you ever wanted to meet your soccer heroes and meet the guy who fights for injured people here in this city, this is your chance. All right? And if you're hurt or overwhelmed right now, or just want to be ready in case it happens, Jacob and Ronnie is the lawyer you call. So Ryan Raposo, Timothy Tillman, 2 LAFC stars. Jacob, a star in his own right, will be there at the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie. He's backed by the partnership, as I mentioned, with the Rams, Lakers, and, of course, LAFC. Trust built on respect, performance, and heart. Call him at 844-24-JACOB. Yes, 844-24-JACOB. Or online at calljacob.com.
Thank you, George. 8:43. Good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Beto joins us next right here. 2 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
The return of Million Dollar Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays.
And $1 Million Monday is on. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Do you have your Super Bowl prediction ready? Both teams and the final score. And that's how you could win $1 million. And just for playing on $1 Million Monday, you win Rams tickets. 2 tickets to a game at SoFi. Are you ready? Caller number 7 right now at 877-710-ESPN. You're going to play on $1 Million Monday coming up next.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
Legends of Hip Hop, Public Enemy, are coming to the Special Event Center at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino on Friday, November 14th. Get ready for a night of iconic tracks, unmistakable voices, and a message that still hits today with Chuck D, Flavor Flav, and the energy that helps shape generations. From Fight the Power to Bring the Noise, it's everything you remember and more. Get hyped for a night of pure old school fire and all the powerful energy that made Public Enemy legends of hip hop. That's Public Enemy live Friday, November 14th, only at Fantasy Springs. Get tickets today at FantasySpringsResort.com or call 760-342-5000.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Your fantasy roster is set. The Smack Talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Your chance to win $1 million from 710 ESPN. It's a $1 Million Monday on ESPN LA.
$1 Million Mondays.
Play your perfect combination at Pachanga Resort Casino. $1 Million Mondays are back on 710, and I think we got caller number 7, Jack. Are you ready, partner? Let's find out who's caller number 7.
All right, here we go, 8:47 in the morning. Beto Duran will join us in just a moment, but caller number 7, we got him, guys. Jesse Dorado from Rancho Cucamonga. Jesse, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Jesse. Okay, here we go. We need your super prediction, both teams and the final score for February.
All righty, I got the Bills finally getting to the big game, winning 35, defeating the Super Bowl champions Eagles, 35-28.
There we go, 35-28. Jesse's got the Bills. Congratulations, Jesse, for being caller number 7 on $1 Million Monday. Just for playing, you win tickets to Rams-Saints coming up at SoFi Stadium. And then we'll see in February if you are right. And if you are right, Jesse, guess what? You get $1 million, and hopefully you'll give a better gift card to Lindsay than Cappy's cheap $25. You know what I mean?
I know. But you know what, Jesse? I'm going to play the over. I'm going to play. 35-28. I'm definitely playing the over. That's a high-scoring game. Good job, man.
Jesse, have a beautiful day. Thank you for listening on this $1 Million Monday.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Jesse Dorado from Rancho Cucamonga. Beautiful. Now it is time for the one and only, the great Beto Duran, the Cisco Kid of ESPN LA. Time for our high school football report presented by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. We say good morning to Beto Duran.
Buenos dias, everybody, man. Thanks for the gift cards.
See that? See how thankful he was? See how appreciative he was?
You got him a gift card, too?
I just got gift cards for everybody.
Not for me.
Yeah, for you, too.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't given it to you yet. No, maybe I didn't.
Beto, tell us about the weekend. What stood out the most to you from the high school ranks?
Cappy, you're going to love this. You love dual sport athletes. Now, remember how they talked about how LeBron maybe could have played in the NFL? Well, we saw it this weekend a little bit. Tyron Stokes. He's 6'8", 240. He is the #1 basketball recruit in the country. He's a senior at Notre Dame in Sherman Oaks. He decided to play football this weekend. So he played on Friday. He's 6'8", 240, caught a touchdown. There's a bunch of videos everywhere about him. And he's a kid who is just transferred to Notre Dame this year and can go to any college he wants. He's going to have huge NIL money. He's like a big thing on the basketball circuit and decided to put on the pads and was just out there. So imagine this, Cappy. You're like, okay, I'm a 5'8" defensive back. All right, we're good. Then all of a sudden 6'8" shows up in front of you. Imagine that right there. LeBron is out there playing high school football, so it's pretty cool to see. That's a thing for him. And Notre Dame, everybody was on the sidelines for Stokes out there.
I am just looking at it right now. I'm looking at the video right now. Everything you're saying is right on, obviously. #1 high school basketball recruit in the country made his football debut. I wonder what the story is, though, Beto. Like, did the team need him, or did he, go to the coach and go, hey, I'd like to just play one game? And then I also wonder, all of his basketball people going, bro, what are you doing? You're going to get hurt out there. And, by the way, he made a good catch. He was wide open, but he had to turn around and wait for the ball. So, good. And number 44, I like this. This looks good, man. God, he is just towering over everybody.
Yeah, and Notre Dame is a really good school, and their quarterback, Wyatt Brown, has getting a huge lot of offers. He had over 300 yards passing, 5 TDs, ran for 1. But for Stokes, it was the first time he's played. So it wasn't like he's been in summer with them or played during the season. This was the first time he's put on pads. I think it was just one of those things where he wants to try it before he actually goes and makes the millions next year in college.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a big kid, man. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I am genuinely curious to see how he does on the football field because basketball, he's incredible, Cappy. Like, he is everything you would want in a small forward. He's got length. He's got size. He's 230 pounds, to Beto's point. Like, from a basketball perspective, that's really thick, like, for a basketball player. So, yeah, tight end is going to be fascinating to see him kind of unfold there.
By the way, hey, Beto, who did they play? Who did Notre Dame play, you say?
I don't know who they played, but they got the victory, though.
Okay, here, bottom line. You ready for this? Whoever the defensive back is on the other side, and mom and dad and coach and athletic director and everybody else who I'm about to say this to, I'm sorry to say it, cut that kid from the football team. Have you watched this video?
Come on.
I mean, dude, come on, dude. I mean, seriously, have you watched the video yet? Let me show you the video. Here, let me show you. I want you to see the video.
Cappy,
no, this kid's terrible.
A kid from high school.
No, he's bad.
It's high school, man.
No, yeah, but bro, he should have been able to keep with him stride for stride. It's like he stopped and let Big Boy just take over. I mean, that's
you
come on.
Against. Wow, you're a bad guy.
Bad guy.
You're a bad guy.
Bad
this
guy.
is supposed to be a positive segment.
Yeah, and it's positive for 6'8" guy. The 5'2" defensive back stopped running.
You're calling out a high school kid?
Yeah, stopped running. I'm not alone. His coach is probably calling him out too.
All right, Beto, we got about 1 minute left with you. What else you got?
What else is the thing that stuck out the most beyond Stokes?
Okay. I want to shout out the smaller schools. Also, Rio Hondo Prep up on the 605 freeway. Noah Peñanuti surpassed 4,000 career rushing yards. So he's a senior, over 4,000 yards for him. Also, shout out to San Pedro High School. Seth Solorio, a school record 444 yards in the loft to Laguna Hills. And his receiver, Elias Redlew, had 218 yards and 2 TDs. So a lot of it pretty cool for the smaller schools. And then, Cappy, how about this, though? The kickers, I know you love it. La Serna in Whittier, Landon Armenta, a 42-yard field goal, and he caught the game-winning touchdown. So the kicker kicking it and catching it. Come on, Cappy.
Shouts out to Whittier, where the girls are prettier. Thank you, Beto Duran. The high school football report made possible by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Cappy, tell us about our friends at Ocean Subaru, please.
Real quick, I had 2 quarterbacks in the Stanford-San Jose State game, both Southern California kids. Walker Egat from Santa Clarita, and then Ben Gulbranson, the Stanford quarterback, Newberry Park. So a lot of Division I Southern California quarterbacks around the country.
Hey, speaking of Ocean Subaru, yesterday we had an opportunity to visit with some of our friends from Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. They came to the 710 suite yesterday.
Carla, the controller.
Yeah, and Carla was great. Got to meet her and the gentleman that she was with as well. And just talk about Omar and the whole crew at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. And we were talking about, George, one of our great listeners, a gentleman who last week, Mr. Galvan, who went to Ocean Subaru of Fullerton to buy a brand new Subaru because he's heard about Ocean Subaru of Fullerton on our show. And he walked in. He said, I'm looking for Omar. They said, can we help you? He said, yeah, I'm Mr. Galvan. I'm a Sedano and Kap listener. I came to buy a brand new Subaru, and I came to buy it from Omar. But I'll tell you this right now. If you're thinking about a new car, I cannot even begin to tell you that this is the time for you. And if I really want to go into the details, I'll make it simple. There are a lot of cars out there that were manufactured. Then this whole tariff thing that you hear about in the news. And now there's this surplus of cars. And, bro, that is why you can get some spectacular deals. Like right now at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, 1.9% financing for 63 months on the brand new Crosstrek, the 2025 Crosstrek, just 1.9% financing. I'm driving the brand new 2025 Subaru Forester, 2.9% financing for 48 months. So for complete details, come on down to Ocean Subaru, oceansubaruoc.com. You can't miss us. We're right off Euclid Street in Fullerton. Check out our huge supply of brand new Subarus, certified pre-owned Subarus. Find Omar. Thank him for his service to our country, 20-plus years in the Army. And let's get everybody to Ocean Subaru of Fullerton.
Thank you, Cappy. 8:55 in the morning. Eisen at the top of the hour at 9 o'clock. We go to YouTube only right here on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are back on the right side of things after a 27-20 come-from-behind win against the Indianapolis Colts at SoFi Stadium on Sunday afternoon. The Rams scored not 1 but 2 touchdowns in the final 4 minutes of the game. Puka Nacua going in first on a 4th down play from Matthew Stafford, and then the home run out of nowhere. Tutu Atwell with his first catch of the season, 88 yards to the house. That was the difference in the game. 27-20 the final score, and Matthew Stafford lit it up all Sunday afternoon. 29 out of 41, 375 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Puka Nacua continues to make a push to all-pro levels. 13 catches, 170 yards, and that touchdown that tied the game late in the 4th quarter. With Monday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You can tell Halloween is near by all the colorful Christmas lights. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
3 amazing cigars, spectacular spirits, and a feast fit for kings. Also, a live performance by Martini Kings. Smoking good times, October 5th.
Number 2.
We're giving away a Land Rover Defender, October 30th.
And the number 1 reason.
Catch Brett Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees. It should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee, included with every tire purchase with paid installation. You'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and 0 for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the limited lifetime tire guarantee, only at Midas.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma Brands radio station. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
Stafford from his own 12-yard line set up in the shotgun. Has a snap, hits his back foot. Lobs the ball left side. Tutu's open. Over the shoulder, catch 40. Tutu down the left sideline with a vapor trail behind him. 10-5. Touchdown, LA! Too fast. Tutu Atwell. The go-ahead score with 93 seconds left.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
This to try and take the lead. Good snap. Cole puts it down, and it's blocked. The Bears got around the edge and blocked the kick. Josh Blackwell, the special teams extraordinaire.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Herbert pumps his right leg. Takes the snap. Back to throw. Waits. Now deep ball up the field, completes it, but Johnston can't get out of bounds. Great job there by Cordell Flott. Down to 1 second and the ball game's over, and the Giants have won for the first time this year in Jackson Dart's first ever start. They hand the Chargers their first loss, 21-8.
Give me a freaking break. Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger. On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app. And on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end!
Dungus. Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
I've danced with the devil.
I made Chris uncomfortable.
Need that thing to work. That funds everything. That works. It funds it all.
Doesn't mean he's wrong.
You don't talk.
Yes, I can talk.
The black hand is giving Cappy. He's now the gray hand.
Yeah, gray hand. Gray hand.
It's also the cheap hand.
There's a black hand, a white hand, and right in the middle is a gray hand. Gray hand.
If I Venmo
I've made you. I will dub you the gray hand.
Thank you.
By the way, 9:02 and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Although these clocks are off, so I don't know which is which. Anyway, shocking, I know. If I give you another 20, if I Venmo you $25 right now, will you go make Lindsay's gift card 50?
Yeah, 100%.
You don't need to do that.
No, do it.
No, you don't.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Venmo me $25.
Don't do it.
Venmo me $25, and then here's what I'll do. I'll actually get up in the middle of the show. I'll take Anthony Sexy Jexy, who, by the way, you notice
we got to do a Charger report.
He
today.
don't have one thing to say.
Well, we also have. Listen, we were going to talk Chargers earlier, but then the Amazon people here, which was awesome. We loved having the Amazon people
That
here.
was a quick fade. That's on me.
Yeah, that cut off.
And so we kind of got backtracked, and then the rest of the show had to be the rest of the show that we were going to do. We had to talk SC. We had to talk. I mean, SC is more important than the Chargers.
Well, of course they are.
Unless they won, because then we'd be glazing them like crazy.
Exactly.
No, SC,
The kind of hit that would have killed
there's no
us.
way. An SC loss is a way bigger story than the Chargers winning or losing.
USC's an A-block story,
Yeah,
Cappy.
here's what I would say. This is my opinion on this whole
Why don't
situation.
you glaze something
All right, I'm going to
for me?
glaze
Fight
this.
on.
All right? Here's what I'd say. When the Chargers win, and it is painful for me that they win, then it becomes a good story on this show. When the Chargers lose,
that's a terrible loss.
At the Giants, who were winless against a rookie quarterback making his first start of his career, all of a sudden, that's not a story anybody wants to talk about.
Well, it would have been, but we were sidetracked by obligations that we had here when we had guests.
Yes, but I want you to understand something. I agree with everything you're saying, and I'm very happy that you're saying it. And you want to know why I'm happy?
Why?
Because it just goes to prove my point that the Chargers are irrelevant.
Well, I don't think anyone's made the case that they are relevant per se in the sense of like where they're in the hierarchy of LA. I don't think anyone's made that argument against you.
Right.
What do you mean? They've got the best coach in the city,
Well,
let alone the NFL.
the best coach in the city would not have lost to the Giants.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
To a rookie.
So he's coming on tomorrow?
Yes, Evan is coming on
Oh,
tomorrow.
why are you pointing at me?
I'm asking
Yes.
you, Evan
Cohen?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's getting grilled tomorrow.
Okay, grill him. Grill him like a fish.
Flambé.
Especially on this Yom Kippur week.
Right. I mean, come on, Ev. Really, like last week, you're glazing all over Jim Harbaugh. He's the best coach in his city. Like, and that you go to New York and you lose to the Giants with a rookie quarterback making his debut.
Oh.
And by the way,
let's do a Wookiee promo. Let's do it right now so we can send it to Evan and get him all fired up. 3, 2, 1. It was a massive Monday on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, but Sedano on Tuesday's edition.
We are going to flambe Evan Cohen. I mean, sitting here last week on his show on Sportsmanlike, which we catch each and every morning coming in to do the show here on Sedano and Cap, talking about how I don't even know if Sean McVay is the best coach in the league. He's not even the best coach in his city. Well, I'll tell you what. You know what Sean McVay wouldn't do? Lose to a winless Giants team with a rookie quarterback, Cappy.
Yeah, making his debut. And by the way, dancing all over the place. Jackson Dart showing off
It's a
some real moves.
30-second promo, Cappy. What do you, come on, man.
I mean, but between you and George, where were we? About 75, 80 seconds? Where were we?
Come on, man.
Where were we?
Jackson
I was trying to contribute. That's
Jackson was throwing darts, and that's what we're doing to you tomorrow, Cohen.
Evan Cohen will join us at 7:15. We'll see you Tuesday, bright and early, the Sedano and
Today,
Cap Morning
Cohen.
Show. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Tuesday at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Leave Evan Cohen alone this week. This is a very rough week for me and the Hebrew brothers and sisters around the world. You know, on Wednesday night.
People are going to be very upset that we're doing like a 95-second Wookiee promo.
Well, it's all right.
It's all right.
That's okay.
You can make it work.
Yeah, you got plenty. You got time to.
I mean, just take out a Mason and Ireland promo.
Wow.
Wow. There's not a lot of them right now. We're going to heavy. No, that's not what I meant.
It's
we're
a Steve and Ireland promo.
We're going.
Steve,
That's right.
no!
We should
The
all-
Open today, you should
I
absolutely.
can't because it's Lakers Media Day. I got to be more professional.
Okay. But you do know that we should all start calling Mace Steve now.
But we will for tomorrow. The Steve and Ireland show.
No, today
The
would have been the
moment will be
perfect
gone,
day.
yes.
But he'll
By
get really
tomorrow.
mad at Lakers Media Day if we do that. to him.
Whatever.
He's going to be mad anyway.
Yes.
Because here's the thing. Mace is probably like this.
For those that don't know what we're talking about,
Yeah.
do we have the picture we can put up on the YouTube?
I'm sure they're working on it.
Yeah, thank you, Parker.
I have the raw picture. 'Cause
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah,
saw
the
it.
raw picture we
So
can't
they
put out.
put
though.
up they put up Steve on the Jumbotron, and that's what it said. It said Steve. So that's why we're just calling him
But
Steve
it's
now.
really important to add this
Yeah.
to the story. Look,
Yeah.
let me put you into Mason's mindset, okay?
So that's a wacky place.
But
It's
let
like
me-
the Matterhorn.
But let me put you into Mason's mindset for a moment.
Steve.
You are a Rams fan. You are a Rams season ticket holder. You purchased a seat license. That costs a lot of money. And purchasing the seat license doesn't do anything for you other than allow you to buy your season tickets. You understand what a personal seat license is? Those of you that have bought them, you get it. Those of you that have not bought them, you're like, I'm not buying that. I mean, listen, I hear from fans all the time. You know, the Dodgers, George, are getting ready for the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
They've got this wild card round.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what it costs right now for, let's say you had really nice seats for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And you were going to buy, because the Dodgers, and like other Major League Baseball teams, they'll make you buy the entire postseason package, presuming they're going to get to the World Series.
Right.
So they're going to make you buy every home game.
Right.
So
And then you'll get a credit for the next season.
Or they'll refund your
you the
money, but
yeah.
it'll take a long time to refund your money.
Yeah.
What do you suppose it would cost for as an example, like where we sat with our crazy Hernandez brothers?
My God,
how much for the playoffs, the postseason? How much total? 4 tickets for the whole postseason. Dodgers.
So let's just say there'd be technically there could be 3 home games in the first round.
3, right?
There could be 3 in the they'd be 2 in the second round because they're not the favorite.
And it's 5-game series in the second
Correct.
round. Okay.
Yeah. And then
a 7-game series. Let's say call it 4.
Let's call it 4, and then potentially 4 after that.
Okay, so it's 7, 10,
8,
12.
10. Carry the 1. 13.
Okay, so 13 games, 4 tickets.
Right.
13.
I would say each one of those seats is at least $25,000 for those 13
Wait,
games.
he has 4 seats?
I'm giving you an example.
Oh, okay.
$100,000 for $100,000 for the
I'm back
postseason.
here trying to do the math on Mason's tickets.
No. You overestimated a little bit. $50,000.
Okay.
$50,000 for the postseason.
Okay.
$50,000.
Right.
If you had Dodger tickets, and you had 4 tickets to the Dodgers all season long, and you wanted to buy the entire postseason,
and these are these great seats
really
along,
nice seats.
along the baseline.
Really nice seats. Okay, now I've had other people who've hit me up. They're like, hey, I sit out in left field. My tickets are, I'm making up a number, $100 per night. Okay, now for the playoffs, call it $300. So now I have to put out, call it $10,000 for postseason tickets. That's a lot of money, right? So now let me get back to Mason. So Mace has spent a lot of money on his personal seat license, and I'm sure he spends quite a bit of money on his season tickets. So yesterday, they put up on the Jumbotron this picture, and there's this one fan. He's got his hat on backwards, a beard, and he's sitting right next to Mace, and he's cheering like crazy. And on the other side of Mace is a friend of Mace's. So, can I say Juan?
It's Juan.
Okay, it's Juan. Okay, it's Juan. Okay, so you have Juan here, Mace here, and random guy next to him. Okay, right? So they show Mace on the screen. They show him up on the Jumbotron.
Steve.
Now, if you're Steve Mason, you're like, hey, I've been on the radio for 20-plus years in L.A. on the Rams partner station. Yeah, Mace is kind of famous locally. I'll admit that. He's a famous guy, right? They show him up on the screen, and it just says Steve. It doesn't say Steve Mason, ESPN 710. It doesn't say Mace from Mason in Ireland on 710. It just says Steve. And I swear to you, I thought to myself, are they just showing him because he's a season ticket holder? Or are they showing him because he's a famous radio personality?
Right.
And Mace is just sitting there with his arms crossed. Well, he's wearing a pair of glasses, and he's got another pair of glasses on his T-shirt.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there like, look at this.
Are those sunglasses on his T-shirt, I
believe?
believe?
Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't
They
look
look like 2 pairs of regular glasses?
Yeah, like one's probably long distance and one's probably short distance.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there with his arms crossed like, I have made it. I'm a famous radio personality in Los Angeles, so famous that they put me up on the Jumbotron so that people can see that I'm here. And yet there was no identification of who he is. So I don't know that everybody really caught up to. That's Steve Mason, the famous radio
Right, they just thought it was a guy named Steve.
Hey, George, they could have put host of the hottest show on YouTube.
By the way, for those mongrels on there, smash the like button with the Steve Mason picture on there. Smash it, the like button, mongrels. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm curious to see. Now he'll be good about it. It's just the fact that they put him up there. They'll say it's because he's a season ticket holder. Do they put a season ticket holder up there regularly?
I think they were trying to say, hey, guys, Steve Mason, famous radio personality from our partner 710, is here today because he's here every time. He's here for every game.
Right. Now, one of the mongrels says, what if people thought that was Steve Hartman?
Oh, that would hurt.
Hey, there's space in that blue box. You can put whatever you want.
Yeah,
there.
there's a lot of space there.
You know, dude, I it's so funny that all this happened. I'm at the game, and I'm sitting there watching the game, and my boy Deacon goes, "Dude, check it." He goes, "Look up top," and he goes, "Look, there's Mace." But it said Steve, and we were dying laughing that it just said Steve, not Mace.
Yeah,
What do you think happened? Do you think that maybe the guy that was like doing the Chiron thing for it was like, what's his last name again? No, just leave it up there. Everyone knows who he is anyway.
No, the Rams really wanted to use just Steve. Honestly, they were excited.
That's
about
fair.
it, so, yeah.
And by the way, Brian Ahmad, you can smash the thumbs down button for me all you want because it doesn't matter. It just helps the algorithm.
Right, that's exactly right. It doesn't matter what.
And
what
honestly,
action you take.
I prefer you to
Here's
put
what we're
the
gonna
thumbs
do.
down
just
for me.
Just to mess with Brian Ahmad.
Yeah.
I want during basketball season to have Sliwa on once a week with us during the YouTube hour. That'll confuse Brian Ahmad so much.
Brian Ahmad, again.
Because Sliwa and I just spoke on Thursday.
As the black hand, I consulted Sliwa to stay.
We all did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't the black hand.
Almost all
I
of us.
wasn't even the gray hand.
You weren't
at that
even the
point.
gray. You were just
No,
dubbed today.
I was just big brother.
Yeah.
I was just big brother to Sliwa at that point. I'm like, yo, young buck, what you doing here?
Can you imagine? Oh, that's going to shake things up. If Sliwa comes back for a weekly hit.
I would love to have Sliwa on.
But he hates Cappy. That's the funny part.
Who hates Cappy?
Because of some San Diego stuff.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a thing I thought earlier. We discussed it.
Because Cappy used to, you know, how Cappy was back
Cappy
in those
back
days.
in the day when you were the black hand.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let me just say
the
one.
1090 black hand.
Let me just say
How'd
one
that
thing.
work out?
It worked out great for
you
for 18 years.
No, for you. Yeah. You took away a lot of cash.
Well,
you got your money out.
I took a lot of equipment. I took a lot of hardware.
No, you're the godfather at San Diego.
I mean,
That's
listen,
no doubt.
I may be the black hand, but I Smash One thinks I'm a crying clown.
Oh, really?
I don't know why I'm a crying clown, but I mean.
Well, I just want to say one thing. That picture that we've been putting up on YouTube right now of Mason and Juan, that was my picture that I took, and we cropped out Juan because he doesn't like he's a private guy.
Right, he's a private guy.
You know.
Yeah.
But
is he a private guy or is Mace the private guy?
I think Juan is the private guy. I think Juan's pretty.
Mace is up early because of Lakers Media Day. He's got to go. They're all going on the air at 11 a.m. We should see if he can come on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Juan is.
Yeah,
private.
right.
But here's the thing.
Well, yeah, right. Like
this, I have the raw picture right here. I'm not gonna show it because it'll show up on YouTube. But you want to see it?
I saw it.
You did see it.
You put it in the group text.
Oh, I did. I didn't realize that. I forgot.
Yeah, there was conversation in the group text.
Oh, yeah?
About
Whole
it.
So we just
combo,
call Mace on air. I'll just call him.
Well, wait. I mean, call him in a little bit. Let's, let's let this breathe. We can bring it back. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, so don't call him now.
Yeah, give it a minute.
Okay.
Give it a few minutes. So, Cappy,
You want me to call Sliwa right now?
let's talk about.
He's off the show, I think.
Let's talk about the Chargers. We talked about how Sean McVay's not losing that game. I'm not making excuses for them because they still should have won this game. They lost Joe Alt. Now, high ankle sprain, not season ending, but high ankle sprains, especially when you're 300 pounds. I mean, for any athlete, but when you're 300 pounds, that's not something that just goes away in a week.
Oh, and by the way, he's probably, I don't know what they list him at, but he's like legit 6'8".
Oh, yeah, he's huge.
And
dude.
he might actually be listed more like 330, 340.
Yeah.
So when I saw Joe Alt go out of the
322.
game. Yeah. When I saw him go out of the game and on a cart, I was like, that is really, really bad. Because the Chargers had already preseason paid and then lost Rashawn Slater, who most people think is like one of the top 5 left tackles in football. And so remember, George, you and I had this conversation about when you lose Slater to the left side and then you move Alt from right tackle to left tackle, where, by the way, Alt was an All-American at Notre Dame at left tackle. So he's fine to move to left. But then you have to shuffle up the offensive line. If you lose your top 2 tackles, who are both considered top 5 at their position, it's very hard for an NFL football team to survive.
Yeah, it's hard to function.
Listen, you lose 2 guards, you'll find a way to deal with losing 2 interior offensive linemen. You lose 2 tackles, your quarterback's going to be running for his life. And Justin Herbert yesterday was only sacked twice for 17 yards. Herbert. But I think he was pressured. I'll have to find the exact stat. He was pressured, I want to say like 20 times in the game. And he was hit 9 times during the game. So there's a big difference between a quarterback hit and a quarterback sack. That's why Herbert yesterday, 23 of 41, 203 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
So while we talk about how bad Geno Smith was yesterday, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks.
By the way, up until yesterday. Now, look, the Giants' defensive front is very good. Their defense is good despite being winless. Like, it hasn't been their defense's fault. I mean, their offense has been hit and miss other than the Cowboy game. But Justin Herbert has had, to your point, a lot of time to throw the ball down the field, particularly late in games because of Joe Alt and Pipkin sliding to the right side. And now that will to have to deal with that in game is very difficult. I'm curious to see if they have any semblance of a remedy for that, at least in the short term, with more time to prepare moving forward.
But as you can imagine, an NFL roster, when you go into a season, the team that their offensive line is the healthiest at the end of the year, that's going to be the team that's going to be around or winning the Super Bowl. You understand what I'm saying? And when you're the Chargers and now you're going into week 5 rather, and you're home against the Commanders and you've lost your starting left tackle. Oh, hey, we weathered that storm because we moved our all-star right tackle to left tackle and this kid's fine. You can weather that storm. You lose both starting tackles. You just don't have the bodies on the roster or the practice roster. And guess what, guys? They're not sitting at home. Because the guy that's sitting at home that winds up becoming your starting left tackle, there was a reason he was sitting at home. And the fact that he just got off the couch, playing to get your quarterback killed.
No, it's a tough spot. You're going to see him. Now, he's very mobile, but you're going to have to see him kind of move around in a way that is going to be a little more under duress, let's just call it.
For me, I told you guys this was going to happen. And the season's a long way from over. I mean, they're 3-1. There are 13 games left to go. A lot can happen. But remember the conversation that was happening nationally last week? Well, they'll beat up on the Giants. Then they'll beat the Commanders at home. Then they'll go on the road and they'll beat the Dolphins. Then they'll come home and they'll beat the Colts. Then they'll beat the Vikings. Man, these guys could be 8, 9, 10-0 by the time they get down to the Eagles.
Well, I don't know if anyone actually said that.
Oh,
Who said that?
I think you said that.
Me?
Yeah, I
no.
think I heard you say that.
No chance. I don't think we've ever gone past their schedule past 1 week.
I think I heard you say that.
Never.
I may have made it up.
You did.
But even if I did, I think I heard you say that.
Did somebody on your Cappy Cat say that?
No, but maybe Chris said it. You know, because Chris makes up everything anyway, so I've just started making up stuff now, too.
Oh.
You know? Here he comes. Oh, God. And he throw a paper towel at me.
Yeah.
A full roll of paper towels. Oh, wait. There's glass in between he and I. How did that happen?
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, Lakers Media Day is today, right?
That's it?
And Mason,
that's it? We just end it right there?
Yeah.
There's no beat down? My Rams won.
You've already said it now.
My Rams won.
What do you want to say?
My Chargers lost. I want you to admit. Here's what I want you to admit.
Admit what?
That all the preseason and first 3 weeks of hype around the Chargers, Harbaugh's so great, Herbert's unbelievable.
I mean,
the Chargers
all that is true.
The Chargers are going to be the best team in the AFC. And all this hype.
Still all possible.
Not possible.
I mean, it's going to be more challenging without your starting left tackle. I would agree with that.
And your original starting left tackle.
Well, right. But, I mean, you already assumed he was out for the season.
You're missing your 2 top tackles now.
It's going to be more challenging, yes. But, hey, listen, that's why Harbaugh gets paid the big bucks. Figure it out, bro.
You got beat by a rookie quarterback making his debut by a winless team.
Yeah.
Guess what, George?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, when the Cap 10 is unveiled for Week 4.
Do you think they're going to beat Washington?
No, I do not.
I do.
I do not believe that.
Yeah, I do. They're going to be
Jaden Daniels back next week? No way.
I mean, okay, like Jaden Daniels missing several weeks. How did Brock Purdy look when he missed several weeks yesterday?
He did not look good yesterday.
Okay,
Jaden Daniels is a better quarterback.
Sure, I would give you that, but when you're getting thrusted back into action, by the way, it's not like Jaden Daniels was dealing with like a minor injury either. He's also, his mobility could be a potential issue. And then they play the Dolphins after that, so that's a win.
No, that's a Miami win right there.
Yeah,
that's a Miami win.
So anyway, like they're going to be fine. I think I still think they're probably going to be the team that wins the division. I never have stated whether they are or they're not. We knew they were in the driver's seat, and they still are, by the way, because they still are 3-0 in the division.
But Kansas City yesterday, and listen, Baltimore has turned into a mess. Baltimore in Week 1. Everybody loved Baltimore. They lost that game at Buffalo, and dramatic comeback by the Bills.
Yeah.
They've not recovered, and Baltimore finds themselves at 1-3. Kansas City exploded yesterday.
Well,
and now gets back to 2-2.
I get it. And also Lamar got hurt, too.
I'm not giving up on Kansas City yet.
Yeah.
And I'll just say one last thing.
Okay, one last thing. I doubt it'll be one last thing, but go ahead.
Well, it'll be the last thing for this moment. I was only waiting for the Chargers to charger.
Right.
But I'll tell you this right now.
Yeah.
When it comes to a guy like Joe Alt, I don't root for anybody's injuries because I want the best of the best on the field.
Yeah.
I felt terrible for that kid yesterday, and he'll be dealing with that high ankle sprain all season long. But for whatever reason, there is historical data to prove it. These guys every year get hurt, and guys drop like flies, and that's why they never get to where they're going.
Okay, well, we'll see. It is a battle of attrition in the NFL, so we'll see if that comes to fruition or not. Attrition to fruition, Cappy.
Here come my Commanders. Let's go.
Yeah.
Washington.
Yeah. So, Cappy, let's talk about the Lakers, since it is Media Day today. And John and Mace.
Are you going?
I'm not. I have to host NBA today.
When you get done, you're not going to go over there?
It'll be over.
Oh, time's it over?
I mean, definitely by 1 o'clock, I presume, right?
How long does this thing take? Media day today.
Media day will be over about 1:30.
1:30. Oh,
yeah.
Plenty of time for you to get there.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm going to host the TV
I'm gonna
portion.
have a concussion
We're going to
now.
be bouncing to different media days. It's going to be like Media Day Red Zone on NBA today.
I really feel like I may have a concussion right now because Chris has hit me twice in the head with a roll of paper towels that feel like rocks.
Okay, so let me get to...
I'm concussed.
I understand.
No, you don't. You know what it is to deal with a concussion?
I do, actually.
Well, now I'm going to have CTE because of this guy.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I know. It sucks.
Yeah.
What happened to him? He had CTE. He didn't play football. He didn't hit guys in the head every play.
I mean, you could have gotten hit.
But his friends would
How
throw
many
him.
hits did you actually take on a football field?
Several.
I'm sure.
Yes.
They love to pop the kicker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And now I've got CTE because Chris hit me with a paper towel roll.
There you have it.
That's wrong, man.
So, Cappy.
Yeah. Aunt Esther says assault and battery.
This Lakers team, it's going to be, I am genuinely curious. I think we could be in store for a Luka Doncic MVP type of season. Now, for years, he has been one of the top 2 or 3 favorites, but has never actually won the MVP. I think because he's in the best shape of his life, I think because he's going to be motivated even further, because now the shock of everything that transpired last season in February is behind him.
Yeah, it's all over.
Now it's about business. And I actually think we're going to see the Luka Revenge Tour. And I think if you're a Lakers fan, you're going to be incredibly excited to watch what he's capable of doing. Now that he has some familiarity with the players, he has familiarity with the coach, he's played with LeBron, and he's in the best shape of his life, maybe period, right? Because you can make the case that, yes, from a weight perspective, he's similar to his rookie year, but he's been playing for 7 years or whatever it is, 8 years now almost. And he's stronger than he was as a kid. So I actually think the Lakers, as long as they get relative health from Luka and LeBron, I feel better about where they could be this season. And I also think the Rockets losing Fred VanVleet is a big deal because they're very thin at point guard. And that changes where I feel like the Rockets could be. So I think the Lakers could potentially be a top 4 or 5 seed. You want that top 4 because you want to have that home court advantage in the first round, particularly in a tough West. But I'm starting to feel a little better about their prospects. Well, maybe a month or so ago, I was like, well, maybe like 5 or 6. If they can be 5 or 6, that'd be good. Hopefully they just stay out of the play-in. Now I feel like, hey, they should be fighting for home court advantage in the first round.
So let me talk to you about the LeBron factor in all of this. So LeBron really stayed away this summer. You know, like you didn't really see or hear very much from LeBron. There was that one time, somebody remind me, do you guys remember, it was Luka after he signed the extension where the team, those who were around, got on a plane and they all went to Vegas, remember? And they went and saw the Backstreet Boys. And if you recall at that moment in time during the summer, the controversy, I'll put that in quotes, was that LeBron and Bronny did not go. And a lot of us were like, well, LeBron, you kind of get it. You know, he didn't want to go hang out with a bunch of kids.
Right, you were annoyed that Bronny didn't
Just
go.
Bronny didn't go.
I mean, who
and
cares?
I just think that Bronny should want to be part of all team activities.
Weren't they overseas, and that's why he wasn't there?
As I recall, they were local playing golf.
Oh, okay.
But here's the point. LeBron stayed away this summer.
Mhm.
Let me pose you a question.
Pose me.
Do you think LeBron stayed away because LeBron knows, hey, this is Luka's time. I'm on the team. I'm wearing the uniform. I'm an all-time legend. I'm a billionaire. All those things that LeBron is. But is it possible that LeBron stayed away this summer because he wanted to give Luka this time to just say, hey, Luka, this is your time. This is your team. This is your spotlight. And I don't want to be here to overshadow it in any way. Is there any way, George, that LeBron intentionally stayed away to essentially symbolically give Luka, it's your team, it's your time?
I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong about that. And I also think that, in retrospect, right, the Rich Paul statement, I think, had some of that in there. You know what I mean? If you think about it, right? I'm gonna go back and find that because
because here's the thing. If LeBron was conscious enough to say, look, I'm 41, I'm clearly getting closer to the end. This young man helps me extend my career, helps me potentially win another championship or at least pursue another championship. I have to let Luka Doncic be the guy.
Yeah.
And I always argued with you that as many times as I heard LeBron or somebody speculate that this is Anthony Davis's team, I never for a minute ever believed it was Anthony Davis's team. I always believed it was LeBron's team because Anthony Davis was his guy. So therefore, his guy, his team. The Lakers decided that Luka is their guy. So now if you're LeBron, it's like, hey, Luka's my guy because he's young. He's little brother to me. But the Lakers have gone all in on Luka, and Luka and JJ are the long-term team. It's not LeBron and AD. It's not LeBron and Luka. It's Luka and JJ. That's the long-term of the Lakers. And the Lakers have made it known, I would think, not just publicly, but internally, that's why we signed JJ Redick. We like him. We believe in him. He ain't going anywhere. JJ will outlive LeBron in a Laker uniform. JJ will be here longer going forward than LeBron, not in the past. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I agree. I don't disagree with you at all.
So then here's my last question for you. Can LeBron really, really do what I'm saying? Which is really say, it's your team.
Oh, I believe so. I think he did that from the second he arrived. Like, he was just like, remember, don't try to fit in. Do you. Fit out. Do what you got to do. Like, from the first huddle, he said that. And I think that, and I remember having this conversation with you that day, that when LeBron signed with the Heat, okay, after the decision, that first year, they got to the finals, but it was weird. It was like him and Dwayne Wade were taking turns. They lose to the Mavericks. Dwayne Wade, I mean, it's his team, right? He's the one that won a championship there, right? He could have just done the, like, hey, man, it's my team, my town, it's Wade County, whatever, right? Like, they went on vacation. He said, LeBron, for us to achieve what we want to achieve and not deal with what we dealt with last year, you got to be you. You got to do you. We'll fit around you. And I said back then, what LeBron did in that huddle, to me, symbolized what Dwayne Wade did for him when he was 25, 26 years old.
But you do acknowledge, right, that Dwayne Wade, different personality and different career. I mean, Dwayne Wade had a brilliant career.
But Dwayne Wade was more accomplished at that time from a resume standpoint than LeBron was because he had a championship and a finals MVP.
And it was his team.
Right?
But what I'm saying is can LeBron actually consciously say to Luka,
yes,
your team, I'm a complimentary piece. I fit
well,
around.
No, I don't think you need to be the complimentary piece. I just think you need to be the 1B.
Right, be the 1B.
That's not complimentary, though.
But
Complimentary is like Rui Hachimura.
Okay, well, let me give you an example. So when the Lakers come out for introductions, you guys may all think this is a little thing. I don't. When the Lakers come out for player intros, going forward, Luka should be the last guy announced. Because
sure.
I mean, do you think that that will happen?
I don't know.
Okay, well, listen, I'm just asking.
Wasn't he the last guy announced anyway?
No, the first game, Luka was the last guy announced. Every game thereafter, LeBron was the last guy announced. So what I'm saying is, like yesterday, I'm at the Rams game, right? Who do you think, George? Because this doesn't show up on TV. Who do you think the Rams defense was announced yesterday as the starters, right? Who's the last guy that the Rams announced? Take a guess.
Matthew Stafford?
No, defensive starters.
Jared Verse?
Yes, Jared Verse.
Yeah.
Jared Verse is the face of the Rams defense in year 2 of his career. You guys understand that? Like they've got a lot of good players, but the guy who gets the last, the symbolic mention, he's last, the fans are going crazy, he gets the biggest applause, it's Jared Verse.
Right.
Luka last year got it, one game, because it was new, it's his first game with us, great. But then you respect LeBron, and the Lakers respect LeBron.
The dynamic there is that Luka Doncic grew up literally idolizing LeBron.
Understood. But now this is Luka's team, and as such, Luka should get the honor of the last introduction. Now, when that happens, again, you guys might all think this is ridiculous, but what I'm getting at is it's a symbol of it's his team. LeBron gets announced 4th, Luka gets announced 5th, because Luka's going to get the biggest round of applause.
I feel like I will give you credit on this.
Go ahead.
You are doing the great mining of what's going to be a sports radio topic at some point out of nothing, which is inconsequential in the big picture of who gets announced first or last or 4th or 5th. But you have carved out a great sports radio topic that is going to literally make me pull my hair out. And it's going to give Royce Toney, one of the mongrels,
everything he wants.
Everything he wants.
Oh, yeah, he just wants you to lose
because
your mind.
if it just happens, it's going to be like, it doesn't affect games in any way, shape, or form. It could be very simple of Luka has idolized LeBron his entire life.
And might be reverential and say, hey, look, you know, I can't do it.
But you are going to make this something that's way bigger than it actually is.
Well,
I'm with you, Cappy. I feel like it kind of is a big deal. Like, there had to be conversations about it, right? Or there will be. No?
Well, again, just think about it. We all respect and appreciate LeBron's contribution to sports. Not just basketball, not just the Lakers. LeBron is a cultural icon, an international cultural icon.
Grandmas know who LeBron is.
Right. Luka is a basketball superstar.
Yeah.
And he's got crossover
appeal.
He does. Appeal.
Yeah.
But he's not anywhere near LeBron.
No, he's also way younger.
Yes.
Right.
And he's got the whole international
13,
thing. So that's
14
good.
years younger. Yeah.
And I understand being a respectful person.
Yeah. Because, by the way, I mean, LeBron at that age, because of the decision. Now, to your point, basketball people knew LeBron. We knew he was coming since high school, all that stuff. But the decision is where he really crossed over in a way that he became part of the zeitgeist, right? That everybody knew who he was because 10 million people literally watched him make a decision on national television. So I think that Luka can get there, and I think the Lakers can help him get there too. Obviously, winning championships then eventually helps that too. And the way all this story could play out with Luka can get him there, traded, one of the biggest trades arguably in NBA history, right? All that stuff. This could end up being, the Mavericks curse of the Bambino kind of thing, right? So, yeah, like all this stuff could play out for Luka. But to me, this is about the Lakers trying to do 2 timelines. And what I would caution to Laker fans, and look, maybe Rob can thread the needle here because LeBron is still good, that good that they can make it work. But like the Warriors have tried to do this 2 timeline thing, and maybe you could say it worked in 2022, but it's been kind of a mess since then, right? And
the two timelines being one's on the way out and one's on the way in.
Right, because remember the Warriors had drafted James Wiseman. They had Jordan Poole, who was obviously no longer on the team. Kuminga, who they're having all sorts of issues with now. And they were trying to balance two timelines. The old guys in Steph, Clay, and Draymond, right? And then these young guys that were supposed to kind of then take the charge. The Lakers are also balancing two timelines because they've openly told media people that it's been reported that they're waiting for 26 or 27, well, 27 more than likely, to really find Luka's running mate, which I've said at the time is a bit of a risk. Not because Luka's not going to be here, but because are you wasting some of Luka's quality prime years, right? And then what does that mean for LeBron, which is why I go back to the statement, as I mentioned earlier. So I have the Rich Paul statement from back in July, okay?
What do you say? Let's hear it.
LeBron wants to compete for a championship. He knows the Lakers are building for the future. All that was previously stated, right? It's just what I said. He understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all. We are very appreciative of the partnership we've had for 8 years with Governor Jeannie Buss and General Manager Rob Pelinka and consider the Lakers a critical part of his career. We understand the difficulty in winning now while preparing for the future. Two timelines. We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and in career, and he wants to make every season he has left count, and the Lakers understand that and are supportive of and want what's best for him. Now, at the time, we assumed, LeBron wants out. But I said at the time, this is LeBron putting pressure on the front office to not waste his last few years where he's still a top 10 player in the NBA. By the way, secondarily, don't waste Luka's prime either. Like, I get you have a plan for 2027 by building for the future, but, we got a good enough team that can compete right now if we just found another piece here or there. Now, we can make the argument that, have they done that? Did they try to do that? I don't know. Like, maybe. I mean, they did it within the constraints that they had, but I don't know if it's good enough. I think what LeBron's sentiments through his agent, Rich Paul, were, hey, let's make a splashier move to then really put ourselves in the driver's seat. And I remember at the time saying to you and everyone else in the audience, including these mongrels, if anyone else would have said that, you would have backed them 100% because it's exactly how Laker fans feel, which is, hey, man, we're the freaking Lakers. Put your foot on the gas. We need to win a championship. We have Luka Doncic in his prime. We have LeBron James. We have a good team. Let's make that one last move to try to put us over the top. That's what the Lakers' history has been. So now when you read that in retrospect, with 2+ months of distance in between, I still feel the exact same way. Nothing has changed about that when I read that original statement.
So here's what I think is going to happen. I think LeBron and Luka will play this year. I think, they'll get as far as they can get. Let's just say they make it to the second round of the playoffs, hypothetically. And then what will happen is the draft will come. The Lakers will draft Bryce out of Arizona, who will be a one and done. Wait. What? Are you going to pull your hair out yet? You're going to start you're not. Wait. What? You don't think that's realistic? If LeBron is with the Lakers beyond this year, they draft Bryce. No?
I don't know what Bryce is going to do, Cappy.
Well, one and done at Arizona, drafted by the Lakers. If they do that, we're really wasting everybody's time. Here's my question. This goes back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Can LeBron, is he capable, emotionally capable?
Yes.
To be a supporter rather than the pure primary?
Yes.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, I mean, his game is tailor-made for it, to be honest with you, in a lot of ways. By the way, I was on NBA Today last week, and Shams was on set with us and talked about how he had a conversation with Rich Paul about LeBron's future. Okay? And here's what Shams reported that day.
Let me hear.
I spoke to agent Rich Paul of Clutch Sports today, and he told me it is important not to worry about the future when it comes to LeBron James. Because we were doing a segment of, like, what happens with LeBron, right? Just appreciate the present and also maximizing his present. Okay? This is now Shams talking. And that onus potentially falling on the Lakers and what team they put around him. But it's obvious, how does he feel about the Lakers going into the season? And as the year continues on, they can be a contender moving forward. So nothing has really changed. Now, that was Shams ad-libbing. You know, the statement ended with just appreciate the present and also maximizing his present. So that position has not changed. They want the Lakers to put the foot on the gas. They're like, hey, what I just said, you got 2 top 10 players on your roster. Take advantage of that and try to win a championship. Now, 2027 sounds nice, and you could still probably figure that out, but then get creative. You want cap flexibility in 2027? Then make a deal for a player whose contract is not on the books in 2027, but that can help right now in winning a championship this year and maybe even next year before the 2027 offseason. So they want Rob and Jeannie and Mark Walter, whoever, to thread a needle. And I don't blame them. I would want that too. And if I were Luka, I would want that too.
Yeah, I mean, I understand both perspectives. Here's how I read it from the Lakers side of things.
Hashtag reading it.
Yep, I'm going to read it. I'm reading it from the Lakers side. And here's what I read. Luka is signed long-term. JJ is signed long-term. Those are the 2 guys that we're banking on. And the future is about those 2 guys, not about this older guy. And so while we appreciate how much you want to win.
But don't you want to win now?
Yeah, no, for sure. Absolutely.
Because JJ, I'll tell you what, is a maniac. He wants to win now.
Yep, I don't disagree. I think he is, and I think he does. The question will be, can they, A, with this current roster, and B, can they all play the role they're supposed to play given who they are, how old they are, what kind of shape they're in, where they are in their careers, et cetera, et cetera. Can they play the role they're supposed to play? And that is the question that I have. And I know a lot of the mongrels keep asking the same question because a lot of people feel, George, and I am one of them, that LeBron is not a backseat guy. LeBron is the driver. And we're asking LeBron to ride shotgun. And for years, we've heard that LeBron will ride shotgun to Anthony Davis, and we never really saw it, and I don't really believe it ever happened. And
well, not because he didn't try to make that happen.
It was compounded by the fact that Anthony Davis never took the mantle.
That, to me, is the much bigger part of that story than LeBron not trying. Like, LeBron literally, physically said those things and tried to make it happen with Anthony Davis.
Couldn't do it. Here's my question.
That was on Anthony Davis.
Right. Can Luka?
Yes.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm not sure.
You don't think Luka is – I mean, Luka – what?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean by not sure?
I'm not sure that Luka can take the leadership role and be the guy when LeBron is still on the team.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Oh, I know you don't. But I'm going to watch it. I'm going to enjoy watching it, and I'm going to see how it all plays out.
Hey, last year, Luka pretty much ran that entire team all the way through the playoffs, all the way through the second half of the season. Luka can absolutely do those things.
I hope you're right.
Well, he did it last year.
I hope you're right.
Thank you.
I'm always going to question when LeBron is on the team, can he truly give up leadership?
So is this more? So it's not really about Luka. It's more about
no.
LeBron.
It's equally about
Luka. By the way, Luka and Kyrie Irving went to a finals,
right?
And Kyrie was the leader of the group. Like when they needed somebody in the huddle to say something, it was Kyrie doing that. And not that Luka didn't do some of that, but Kyrie was the guy that would galvanize the group. LeBron can still do that, much like Kyrie did. And Kyrie, obviously, is a great player as well.
Mm-hmm.
But LeBron, even greater than Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
I would even make the case, even at this stages of their career. So, yes, I think that is absolutely plausible because Luka is a lead by example and occasionally kind of get in on guys. LeBron is a guy that he will, for all the quote-unquote faults people think he may have, the one thing he's good at is building those guys' confidence. I mean, what was the name of the kid that came here from Atlanta? Oh,
Mike Johnson?
No. Will you stop
Steve Williamson?
Who was the kid from Atlanta that they got
I mean, Dennis Schroeder's the only one from
No,
Atlanta. I think.
no,
on,
young
Dennis
kid.
Schroeder.
Young
Come
kid.
on. Crappy
Well, he
name
came
that
from
you come up with. Josh Johnson's a
Cam
real
Reddish?
Cam Reddish.
name. Cam Reddish.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember
Yes.
when Cam Reddish missed a wide open three?
Okay.
And remember LeBron was asked about it to win a game?
Yes, I do.
And LeBron said, he's open. I'm giving him that shot every time. That LeBron does that part of it. Okay? Now, LeBron's passive aggressiveness is usually directed at the front office or the coach. It's very rare that it's ever at a player on the team.
What about when he said that Bronny could outplay all these fools that are playing?
I mean, that's just
was that
him-
passive aggressive towards the
that's
players?
him
or-
being. Well, I'm talking about his own teammates.
Oh, well, I mean, you don't think that his teammates were included?
Maybe,
in
I don't know, Cappy. But what I'm saying is there is a much larger body of work that go ask guys who've played with him and ask him how he is in regards to building guys up.
All right, I'll get back to you on that. I'm going to start doing that today. Start going through the roster of everybody he's played with.
Throw this thing at you just like Chris did.
I have
And
the
this
paper towels.
Yeah.
I have the paper towels to fight back. I do.
He's going to get you to crack this basketball season.
I know. I'm going to this.
Well,
my
you know
whole-
what it is?
my
You know what he's
whole-
going to get me? On a day of lack of sleep.
Yeah, my whole
Lack
thing
of
this
sleep.
basketball season is to make George lose his mind.
By the way, listen up, soccer fans.
Oh, okay.
This is your last chance to get your entry in for a chance to win the Soccer Dream Ticket Experience. San Antonio Cardinal Wine and ESPN LA want to send you and a guest to the final match of the season. Enter for your chance to win right now. Do it now. SoccerDreamTicket.com. That's SoccerDreamTicket.com. Brought to you by San Antonio Cardinal Wine, the perfect game day wine. We'll get Cappy's point, whatever. I'm sure it was brilliant. 2 minutes from right now, we'll take a YouTube timeout. 2 minutes, we're back right here on ESPN LA.
Forget Lakers trade rumors. Mason and Ireland are breaking down boy bands with Rob Palenka.
Last thing, Rob. My job is to generally ask dumb questions sometimes, and I know you went to see the Backstreet Boys. What is the best Backstreet Boys song?
I would say the song "As Long as You Love Me."
Yeah, I want it that way.
No,
that's a different song. Oh, is it? Yeah.
Don't miss Mason and Ireland weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
710 ESPN is giving you a chance to win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays are back. Presented by Pachanga Resort Casino.
Listen every Monday during football season
To the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, Mason and Ireland, and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
All you have to do is make a super prediction.
And you can win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays presented by Pachanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pachanga Resort Casino.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Straight up, homeboy.
George Sedano.
I got to pop it up higher.
Right.
Scott Kaplan.
Like for me, I'm a morning scraper.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
Did you morning scrape today, Cappy? Did you do morning scrape?
Of course. I mean, naturally. But
Yeah.
because, last night, George, Chris and I went to the Lazy Dog.
Yeah, late, you said.
And we went kind of late, and I was going to just eat something just for pleasure eating.
Yeah.
So I was going to get the All-American burger.
You did.
And then, Fanara, who's one of the general managers, came over to me and goes, dude, have you had...
Fanara's phenomenal.
He's phenomenal.
Phenomenal Fanara.
He said to me, he goes, have you had the bison burger? And I'm like, I'm not an adventurous eater.
Bison is good.
I'm not really an adventurous eater. So he goes, well, it's leaner.
Oh, way leaner.
And he goes, try it. He goes, just try it. And so I had the bison burger last night.
Was it good?
Bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, bomb. But I don't feel like I've exercised all my abdominal demons yet this morning.
By the way, yesterday, September 28th, back in 2013, the number one hit, this young lady, Miley Cyrus, a wrecking ball. Kind of like that dessert cap you ordered at the table last night.
Well, okay, now that's not 100% accurate, but I'll go with it. Chris decided he wanted the butter cake. And I, rather than trying to dissuade him from the butter cake, he ordered the butter cake with the ice cream. And it was freaking fire, dude.
Well, the ice cream, I think they used the hog there.
Oh, is that what they used?
I don't know for sure, but it tasted like the hog.
Tell you what, Lazy Dog is a great spot.
It is a great spot.
And it's I don't.
But
I've
today
not
I
been.
got it. Tonight I got to go salad.
Yeah, I've not been to another one other than the one here in LA Live, but it's awesome. It's a great restaurant.
You like the hog, Sedano?
Sure.
Yeah, you got to go hog.
I have a lunch this afternoon that I have to
With
go
whom?
to. A buddy of mine, an old friend who I haven't seen in a while, and we're meeting in West Hollywood this afternoon.
Why are you going to West Hollywood in the middle of a Monday? A lot of traffic.
Yeah, and I think it'll be all right.
You going to Craig's?
No, the Henry.
I've never been to the
I've
Henry.
not
the
either.
Henry's good.
I've never
I
been.
like the Henry.
I've never been to the Henry, but I hear good things. So while here I am hyping up the dog, I'll give you a review tomorrow on the hen.
You going to sniff keys in the bathroom?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
A lot of stuff goes down over there.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well,
I've sniffed keys in bathrooms in West Hollywood.
But at the Henry?
No, at Tana's.
Oh, at Tana's. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, amongst other things, I'm sure.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
There's
Come
been
on, man,
stories.
what?
Don't be putting that out there.
stories.
Bergman, what did you guys do on the Blue Review today as we get ready for the Dodgers and Reds?
Dodgers.
The Dodgers. Ellie De La Cruz is coming to town.
How did that all happen? Because I didn't pay attention to baseball this
I
weekend.
mean, we've been. Do you not listen to Bergman when we talk?
What do you mean?
He's
What-
been saying, we've been talking about the Dodgers' potential opponents, and he has said consistently, hey, don't count out the Reds.
No, but what I'm asking
They're right
is,
there nipping at the Mets' heels.
No, what I'm
They're right
asking
there.
is so I really turned off baseball this weekend because the Dodgers were already set. The Padres were already set.
You didn't watch Kershaw in his final start?
I did not. That was yesterday, right?
Yes.
And so, no, of course not. I was
Even like just clips?
not even nothing.
Wow.
I was all football all weekend long. I mean, all the college football. I saw, telling you, you name a college football game this weekend. I saw it other than
I know
Stanford, San Jose
your Pitt
State.
Panthers. What a rough loss.
Terrible. They
Yeah.
are awful, and they
Yeah.
should fire their coach immediately.
Yeah.
But I
Fordham versus Southwest Central State.
say again. Dude, I even went to a soccer game, my first ever San Diego football
And you
club.
watched Oregon and Penn State.
And I watched Oregon, Penn State
the whole time at the
I
game.
had no interest in
Yeah.
the soccer game, none at all.
Yeah.
Now, when I went to an LAFC game, I will tell you, different environment. You know,
Yeah.
both great, but
Yeah, no,
but
different.
very different.
Yeah.
And the stadium,
One feels major league.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
and
a-
then one feels a little small market. You know
in
what
a-
I mean?
In a sort of weird way, I think the stadium sort of does that to you. Like,
Snapdragon?
BMO has that, like, sort of roofy thing over the top of it.
That's what it's called, Snapdragon down there in
It's
San
called
Diego?
Snapdragon, yeah.
You can find a lot of Snapdragons down in San Diego.
But it is a college football stadium. It's not really first and foremost a soccer stadium. So I'll give the fans a ton of credit, man. Those guys chant and drum and play and wave flags the whole time. But I was literally watching the Penn State-Oregon game while I was at this San Diego FC game. And then yesterday I was at the Rams game, and I was watching all the other football games. So, yeah, baseball off my radar this weekend. So I guess my question, Bergie, was really more, what did happen to the Mets this weekend? Because for the Mets to fall apart.
But the Reds have been nipping at their heels for weeks.
But what did the Mets do? Did the Mets lose to the Marlins this weekend? Did they get eliminated by Miami? Is that
Well, yeah, I mean, ultimately, yes, but they did not get eliminated. Technically,
they
got eliminated.
were going down
but they
for
had
weeks.
been
Yeah.
trending downward
Right.
for weeks.
Yeah.
Juan Soto and his massive contract not making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like that.
Thought he was going to say
How
something
about
else
that?
there for
Well,
After massive?
Yeah, I would say the Mets. I mean, there are a lot of reasons the Mets kind of fell apart. I don't
Pitching,
know.
usually.
Yeah, I mean, their pitching, particularly their front end pitching, was the bigger issue. I thought, but
I had no thought because I
but
didn't see
I
any
actually
of it.
think it's great. I mean, listen, baseball.
I mean, I didn't.
I'm sure baseball would have loved the Mets Dodgers rematch
Oh, it would've been
from
great.
the NLCS.
Yep.
But I do think, as someone who likes baseball, I love the Cincinnati Reds
Yeah.
making. Baseball actually could use the Cincinnati Reds making the playoffs because it makes those teams in the smaller markets feel like, hey, we can get in. And in a best 2 of 3, anything crazy can happen.
Well, don't forget, the owner of the Reds a couple of years ago was quoted as saying, well, if you guys don't like what's going on here, maybe we'll just move the team. I mean, he literally threatened the
Right.
city of Cincinnati
Yeah.
that he might move the team.
Yeah.
And when we think about the big markets, we think about the Dodgers and we think about the Phillies. And then, Chicago with the Cubs.
Yeah.
After that, you now have Milwaukee, who was the number 1 seed.
Right.
Cincinnati,
Yeah.
And, I mean, San Diego, they've been in it for the last 4 or 5 years, but still, it's not all just big market
and
money.
Milwaukee's been involved many times over the last several. But Cincinnati, I think, is huge because of that reason. And because if you talk about the history of baseball, Cincinnati is one of the great franchises in Major League Baseball history, the Big Red Machine, et cetera. So, and then obviously they won in the 90s as well. So I think, and Ellie De La Cruz is one of the, if not the most exciting player in baseball, right? Like him and Ohtani, to me, are two of the most, are probably 1A and 1B, right? Like Ohtani being 1 and Ellie De La Cruz being 1B. And he, to be on this stage against the Dodgers and Ohtani, I think is excellent for Major League Baseball and a franchise like that.
I would tell you that I think a lot of Dodger fans are going to catch a lot of their first act with Ellie De La Cruz. He's known, and he's been, in Major Leagues, 2-3 years maybe?
Yeah, I mean, he's been on the cover of a video game. Like, I don't think he's like some guy nobody knows.
No, I'm not saying nobody knows. I'm saying people watch baseball regional. So the notion that he was being seen.
But he came here 2 years ago and had a monster series, I remember. I was at a game where he almost hit for the cycle, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Time for the dealer's choice, Real Deal. With Cappy, brought to you by our friends at Sellers Advantage. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 0196-1658. Cappy, quickly give us your Sellers Advantage.
So with all the things that happened this weekend in sports, I'll tell you, baseball I didn't pay attention to. The Ryder Cup, the Americans were getting destroyed so early that I never really came back, even though they did try and make a good comeback yesterday. And then, George, yesterday, after the Rams game was over, I'm out in the parking lot with the post-game tailgate, right? And about 20 of us are standing around my phone when we had to go to Oklahoma for this to happen.
Top of the stretch in the Remington Park Oaks. So there she was, takes over. So there she was, grabs the front and opens up by a pair. Serafia trying to get by Lemon Zest, 2 angles out, looking for one more boost inside the furlong pole. So there she was by 2 and change. Lemon Zest and Serafia battling for minor awards. Here it is in the Remington Park Oaks. So there she was, and Ramon Vasquez by 3.
A winner.
Bobbing heads for the place.
A winner for the Great Friends Stables yesterday in Remington Park, Oklahoma.
That was your horse?
That was
there
our
she
horse.
was?
So there she was.
It's a good name.
A $200,000 graded stakes
The
victory.
horse.
And, George, you had to see us all standing there in the parking lot. We're all drinking icy cold Coors Lights. We got the back of the SUV open and this little phone with like 20 dudes standing around cheering for So There She Was. So that became the end of my sports weekend. Great weekend. Rams win, Chargers lose, horse wins. What a weekend.
We'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. And you know what we'll say? Good morning, great friends.
Karma Brands radio station.
Rich Eisen Show.
Hey, everybody.
Can't get enough of the Rich Eisen Show? You're in luck. You can find us at Eastern. Miss the show? We've got a podcast so you can listen anytime. But here's the best part.